Black African power. What's good? What's happening? A well-organized lie. Defeats a disorganized truth. Every time. Woo-hoo-wee. Man, y'all already know what it is, man. It's God killing the house. And I come to do what I got to do. And I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm standing tall. I'm standing strong. Hey, y'all know what it is, man. Bobby banging this bitch. We got a good one today, man. I see the title, man. The role of scientific literacy. African Americans. Going to talk a little bit Karmelo Anthony. Can his family actually afford an appeal? We know this is a very, very important part in the legal system. And for those that have been charged or wronged, they're having a right to an appeal. Cases are won and lost on appeal. High caliber attorney minds are important in the appeal. So that's something they're going to have to be up with. They're going to have to be up for the challenge. But more importantly, they got to have the funds and the money to have a good quality appeal, man. And so that's where we at, man. We're going to let the people come in the building. Y'all know what it is. It's Friday, man. That's how we doing it. And then it's morning time, man. We sipping on the coffee or we sipping on the tea. You know, if you sip on the herbal tea, sip, sip, sip. You know how we do it. Appreciate everybody in the building, man. Appreciate the people, man. I see y'all. I'm going to drop that link early and often, man. It's going to be a good one, man. I see you. I'm not an expert, man. Pseudo killer, what's good with you, man? I see you, Mr. Harris, man. What it do? Pseudo killer, man. What it do? Cedric, I see you, man. Pseudo killer, what it do? What it do? What it do, man? I see you. Magnificent. It's in the building. What it do? Kick door. Pseudo killer. Official. What it do? What it do? What it do? Man, let's get the crowd up in here, man. Let's get it going. Y'all know how we do it around here. Yo, we go through this thing without fear, man. And we go hard. Y'all know how I say it around here, man. I say, man, look, I'm an intellectual gunfighter, man. Let's get it going.
It's World War III out here. Yeah. More like Vietnam. Young niggas don't make it. They gone. Puff, puff. Take 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. I'm Baltimore. We kill the track. Swinging baseball bats. Hunting pseudos funny hats.
Not a business. We hunting pseudo. You know how that goes.
Niggas double talk.
Not a business. We hunting pseudo. You know how that goes.
Niggas double talk. Now what about scams and the lies is told?
We know what pseudo do. They play expert.
Fake doctor in they mind.
I'm killing pseudos. They running.
Now what about scams
and lies told?
We know what pseudo do. They play pro.
I'm an intellectual gunfighter. I'm shooting for the knowledge. I got the stomach for it. Them niggas know it. And I'm not going for it. It's all you for it. It's all you for it. I'm an intellectual gunfighter. I'm shooting for the knowledge. I got the stomach for it.
Now back to killing pseudos.
We know how it goes. Niggas double talk.
Brains blow. Now back to killing pseudos.
We know how it goes. Niggas double talk.
Brains blow.
They talk foolish shit. They shooting from the hip. I've been pulled out the blick. I'm quick, Michael Vick. My talk stay slick. I'm loud on the mic. Stay focused for the people. They talk foolish shit. They shooting from the hip. My talk stay people.
Back to the business. Clips full of knowledge. Shooting hollow tips. Ready equipped. Shooting with aim. You shooting from the hip. Pseudo stay crashing. I'm Lamar Action Jackson. I'm basking. Running in between the raindrops. Knowledge.
We hunting pseudo. We hunting pseudo.
Man, y'all know what it is, man. We keeping that knowledge strong, man. And we keeping it at the forefront for what it is we supposed to do, man. Good morning, family, man. You know how we doing it. Welcome aboard, man. Watch for the ride. It get bumpy and rough, but we gonna always handle it with preciseness. Y'all know what it is, man. We killing pseudos. If you don't know what a pseudo is, simply put, it's bad information, man, that's been propagated through the African-American community at high levels to the point where it reduces the education level in your damn household. It's a fact. It's spread like wildfire, misinformation and disinformation. They call it hood information or barbershop talk, because you can find it readily in your local barbershop. It's truth and falsehood, and is always strangely mixed. Can't separate the fact from the fiction. Sprinkle in your local religion, and you got something. The ones that claim to be intelligent, they break away from their local religions, and they jump to the hot side of things. The side that they think is groovy, the side that they think is really doing the thing. They dive right into the pseudoisms, conspiracy theories, misinformation, disinformation. They bring the general health of the community down, because sound information don't raise you up, it bring you down. And they all lie on the people that came before them, because they continue the misinformation that maybe the elders may have had, and they bring that thing forward. And then they act like they doing a thing, but they're not doing a thing. They are affecting the overall health of the damn community. You know, I just like to, real quick, real fast, as the building starts to fill up with the people, man. Yo, say good liquor store shit when you stand outside the liquor store. When you tripping. I just like to make a point here, man. The young brother, man, Karmelo Anthony, man, he got a road in front of him. But there's some legal maneuvering that will occur that's going to be crucial in what's going to happen for him, man. And a good defense always starts off with a good damn lawyer. Not just a lawyer, but a legal team. So for you to have a legal team, you got to have access to money. And that's where the community falls short a lot of times. You ain't paying for no case if you're an incense salesman or a pseudo peddler. It's not going down, man. And so what I realize is the Monday morning quarterback thing is, wow, well, he should have did this and he should have did that and he should. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that I'm clear in my statements that I am making. I'm actually talking about as a dad and how I would feel if my son was in that situation. Could I afford a $150,000 lawyer? Do I have enough property to liquidate it to get that? Let me tell you something. You know, through all my trials and tribulations, when I was in a situation, when I was with the feds, should I say this? I'm going to say it. I was arrested for an armed car robbery. So my mother had to come up with $150,000. Not including the legal team. You might not even ever heard from me if not for my mother and my father having accesses to such resources. And so when I'm talking to y'all, I'm talking to y'all from reality. It's not an anecdotal story. Yeah. I'm saying that you got to be prepared because sometimes your damn kids are knuckleheads. You can do all you want to do for them, and they still end up in situations, man. You should at least have one time to be able to help them. And so it's called planning for the future, right? It's called having something stable because it didn't necessarily have to be something negative for me. I could have just been in a situation wrongly accused, right? But even being wrongly accused, if you got a damn the fake defender, your ass is grass. You gotta be able to have legal counsel in America. Lord knows, don't be black. And I'm not even pulling a race card. I'm just saying, because it's a category when you Native American, right? When you Mexican, and when you African American, right? At times, a lot of times, you're considered a marginalized community. And we know and understand why we marginalized. It's called the transcontinental slave trade, and I never will let you forget it. It should always be somewhere right here. I ain't saying you gotta wear it on your damn forehead and throw the fist up and be. That ain't what I'm saying. I'm saying as you walk through this place here, keep in mind, how you got here. Because if you can keep in mind how you got here, you know how you supposed to prepare yourself. Because that storm can potentially always be around the corner. Bad enough in a democracy in America, the storm is always around the damn corner. And you ain't got to be doing nothing. You can be doing all right, have a couple dollars in the bank, and Trump just blow up Iran, and the gas prices go shoom. And now you struggling to pay the gas bill, and then you know you're late for work. You can't, and you be like, I ain't did nothing. That's how it is in America. I don't know where y'all live at. Y'all a little bit too damn comfortable for me. Because I've been preaching the message. Let me say preaching, because that's the only thing people understand. I've been trying to tell you for the last damn near 20 years right here. And you look at me and you throw a tomato, a big tomato. I got to duck the bananas. I don't know what he's talking about, scientific literacy. What is he saying? He's a white man. You put people getting prophecies. Oh, you're going to be dead. You're going to die. All kind of voodoo. Man, I done heard it in my Facebook. The YouTube threatened my life, family, doxing me, all that. All because I'm saying, bro, act like you know where the hell you at. One, you're in a democracy. Money driven. Without no color included. Right? Without none of that. Hold on. Right? Listen, you're in a democracy in America. You know what that is? In a democracy, it's the haves and the have-nots. It's about your social economic status. And I ain't even mentioned African Americans yet. In this particular phrase, I ain't even said it yet. I'm saying that before you even look in the mirror, you're in a democracy that's based off of a slave economy to the tune of trillions of dollars. The global economy. Then you're in a place where literacy is required to get a little bit more money. I ain't mentioned your color yet. You're in a place where you get in trouble. You need to have representation. Now, let me bring in the color. Hate to say it, ladies and gentlemen. You playing this game on the road. Yeah, we had a discussion in the Discord. I don't know. It's not. For my comfortability, I think it is very simple to give a sports analogy. And I'm saying life is a game. And you're playing the game in America. And it's on a damn road. The fix is in. At least if you know that you're on a road game and potentially, let's say potentially, we don't want to get all conspiracy theoried up because then you lost your mind. But potentially, you're not going to get that call. Damn, you ain't see that foul, ref? You ain't Then you got to know you're in a damn basketball game. Let's use basketball. Most y'all don't even know what kind of game y'all in. Y'all out there traveling. What's traveling? Carrying the ball, taking too many steps, throwing a football in the middle of a basketball game. You don't even know what game you in. You're in the damn game of survival around here, where one mistake can change your life. Do you know what it feel like to sit in a federal court? Oh, it's lavish. It ain't the state court, ladies and gentlemen. It ain't downtown. You go to court downtown, Baltimore, that's downtown court. That's a little more lavish, a little more, right? You know, I used to be over there in Park Heights, so they take you to Wabash or some shit. And excuse my language, because Dr. Miata's watching. Oh my goodness gracious. Let me get my language right. That small court you go to in your neighborhood in that area, Wabash, that ain't it. Then they up the ante and then you go downtown. That ain't it. When you end up in federal court, like you've been driving by the feds all your life and don't even know that's the feds. You're like, that's the feds? And when they lock you, you're like, that's the whole time that building is the feds? When you get locked up with the feds, they like take you underground and you come up in another world. You be like, wow. No, when I'm saying when you driving by your regular buildings that you think is a regular building, yo, a lot of times it could be the feds. Right? And then when you go to federal court, yo, do you know you going against in federal court? You going against the United States government and they got all the money because they stole it. Free labor slavery. So they got the bread stacked. So at least if you're going to play in this game as a parent, as an African-American parent, you got to have some type of stability, dog, because the shit can just come out of nowhere. I promise you, dog. Even if you're not black or African-American, shit is coming any damn way, yo. That's why we always fight to have health care, right? Because you just be walking down the street and some nut decide to hit you. Anything. Then you can't work. Workers' comp. Need help. You get what I'm saying? So this game ain't for a team without no damn bench. That's what I'm basically saying. So if you out there and you five and that's all you got, you ain't got no bench, which is indicative. No, when I say bench, I mean like your little cushion, your little this, your health insurance. Your little money to maybe help your kid to go to school. Those things, yo, you can't run through this motherfucker like this, yo, with just five and everybody run out of energy and you ain't got no damn replacements, yo, and we all getting older. That's what I'm saying. That ain't how you play a damn road game. That ain't even how you play a home game. Y'all gotta hear me out. So while y'all wasting your time selling incense and fake books and talking crazy, y'all the broke ones out here struggling. And that's why y'all start scamming with the flimp and the fake herbs and all that, because you ain't got no money. So you mine us. You mine that fake money, that fake stuff, the fake herbs and all the fake stuff y'all think is real. That's why y'all do it, because you're not prepared to play a damn role game. And even when you prepared to play a role game, you ain't getting the call. You should not expect the call. Y'all expect the call like y'all at a home game. You're never getting back to home. It's never happening. So we too comfortable. There are certain things that an American, and y'all hate to, I want to be American. Negro, you live in America. You don't live on the planet Risk. You don't live in the Wasabi Desert. You don't live in the Nile Valley in the Kemet. You don't live on the shores of Western. You don't live there. You can play that. You can play mighty. You can play the super mighty. You can play the mighty, the Hebrew. You can play. You can play. I'm a Native American. You can do all that playing, yo. But when you look to that damn bench and ain't no reserves coming, you realize you're a damn African American. My mother looked up. It was in federal court. What you talking about? Getting shipped around the state of Maryland. That's what they do with federal court. I'm like, damn. Thank goodness that she could give me that solid, that my dad and my mom could get. Thank goodness that I could get that solid. Now I'm thinking about it. I think my father was already dead. He was dead. Thank goodness for my grandmother. I ain't going to tell you why. I just want to say thank goodness for the black women. They have put their whole thing on the line for you, even when they know they capping for you. I'm going to say thank goodness to my grandmother. She not here no more. And you know, I ain't a believing man, but I'm trying to tell you, she stepped up. Anyway, maybe I'm talking too much. I'm just saying, yo, y'all too comfortable, man. How does have anything to do with scientific literacy? How does it have anything to do with Karmelo Anthony? I don't know how his family was prepared. Right? I know they had him. He was an intelligent guy, but we got to scratch that out, right? I know he's a smart guy with his schoolwork. I got you. But there's some underlying things that's going on that I don't think we know and understand, right? And whether you think he's guilty because he's black and guilty and all that because he's black, that's another conversation, right? But what I'm saying is we, don't lead with that. Lead with making sure that the dads out there, right, and the moms out there, right, just have a little something, little health insurance, access to something, man. That's all. I mean, that's all I'm really saying, yo. And realize that you're on the road. And I give you a good example. I mean, I heard a lot of trash talk. Big up to the barbarians too. That's Facebook. Call them. It's the hoods, the alley. When you get in the Facebook back chats, that's the hood, the alley. Big up to the damn barbarians, though, man. I appreciate them sisters over there, man, the brothers in there. And a lot of brothers thought I was maniac. It was like, what the hell are you talking about? The scientific religion? Get the hell out of here. They was like, you a white boy. They always make me a white boy. You's a white boy. Damn. Just trying to bring another fresh perspective to y'all, man. Before we get into it, make sure y'all go ahead and like up the video to get us in the algorithm, right? If you're not subscribed to the Community of Skeptics, make sure y'all subscribe, man. We got shows over there, man, and Pseudo Killers. We got Galaxy and Beyond. We got Sad Talk, and we got Mad Talk, right? Cracking. All right. And we got a healthy group of individuals, male and female, that is dedicated to sounding white. I hate it, man. I hate that you say I'm sounding white or you white or people in the group, y'all sound white. Y'all on their side. So you're going to run and get the police after somebody committed a crime. You're going to run and get the police. Man, look, I'm a civilian, man. Look, I ain't going to jail. I'm a civilian. I'm chilling. I don't want to smoke. Don't do, look. But to give y'all healthy advice, right? With some opinions to it, that should be okay, right? We should have a mixture of ideas to figure out we got to be ready because the storm is always around the corner, man. It's always sitting there, no matter what you look like, right? no matter what your demographics, no matter what your social economic status is, yo, the thing is always coming. So you got to be ready because it's called a democracy, yo. And no one knows when you a person of color or African American, man, it's like when the COVID came, yo, who got it the most? See, this is what I'm talking about. Who got it the most? It was African Americans, right? It was Mexicans, and it was Native Americans got it the most. And it was the group that couldn't afford to get it the most, right? You know, not a lot of health care, not enough funds put away, all that stuff affect us, right? Not enough scientific literacy to even understand what was going on. Bad enough, it was a novel virus, which means the humanity had never seen it before. Had not dealt with that particular pathogen before. And so now the tool that we have, science had to learn. It learned as we learned. And people couldn't even make that understanding because they did not have literacy. Nor did they have literacy, nor did they have scientific literacy. They couldn't make that distinction there. Right. And they got tricked by the Nation of Islam, right? With the Rizza Islam, because in the Nation of Islam, they tricked y'all with the fast, clean talk, the dude about 6'9", talking smooth, line capping. He was a super capper doing it. And y'all y'all gave him roses and flowers as he lied in your face like he was a daggone virologist or immunologist, like he had taken some type of coursework in understanding the virus, which he did not. He was just talking crazy. He not only had bad information, he not only had misinformation, this dude had disinformation. These cats actually handed out flyers in our community talking crazy. Let me get off that. Marginalized communities take disinformation and bad information at higher levels than other communities that are fortified with scientific literacy. Bad enough you can have scientific literacy and your neighbor don't. I'm just saying, yo, you know the old saying, yo, when they got a cold, we got the daggone coronavirus. That's all I'm saying. It affects us more. So since the things that occur in a democracy, which occur on a regular basis, affect our communities more, then we have to recognize where the hell we at. This is not a home game, ladies and gentlemen. It will never be. So we need to live it as if it is on the damn road, because it absolutely is. So let me play this clip real quick. All right. Put this in here real quick. Just want to play this for y'all. All right. Let's see what Karmelo doing with his y'all know it's the Friday show, man. Make sure y'all subscribe, man. Let me do this before we get to cooking too. Man, you know we like a certain amount of super chats from the community skeptics, man. And we sure as hell like some cash apps in here, man, to keep us motivated to doing this. No matter what you say, time is money. No matter what you say, y'all, I'd rather be chilling. Talk to my daughter, my son, right? Making sure they ain't find themselves in a situation. Because shit can be going real smooth and then it change in an instance. Man. Boy, I'm telling you, bro. It's real, man. So let's see where we at in this process. All right. I got to put this banner right here. Let me do this. Put that damn. We put Mount Rushmore up there for y'all, man. Mount Rushmore up there. Where the hell you been at, say cool? Sa.neter. Reggie. Jabari. How many on the Mount Rushmore are suited up? Let me stop. Oh, hell no. What's up, sa.neter?
What's happening?
You about to don't mess up my show. I'm gonna put you up.
Nah, I ain't messing up your show. What's going on?
No, I'm lying. I'm ready to play this clip. What's up?
You getting ready to play what clip?
In the U.S.,
my clip. Don't worry about it. I'm a professional. What?
Before you play the clip, can I give you a quick promo?
What? What you trying to do?
I want a quick promo.
Oh yeah. All right, what you got? You got a flyer on here or something? I see it.
Yeah,
all right.
Yeah, I got a flyer.
Now this is Say Cool. This Say Cool.
That one.
All right, hold on. All right, go ahead. Rock. Go ahead.
Oh.
This
Yeah, show it.
Oh, okay. I've already. It's on there. Yeah, brother, Say Cool. I got you. Easy band.
Coming up tonight.
Okay. You playing it tonight? All right, here we go. So make sure y'all.
Tonight at 7:30.
Okay. All right.
I got something else.
All right. What else you got?
I'm looking for that damn thing. Oh, okay. Here you go.
It's the Bible, the Word of God, y'all.
Yeah, that was the debate that took place, and we got this coming up. I already dropped the link. Finally, we got this, brother.
Oh, Jabari, y'all finally got the date in there. All right, I see y'all been promoting it.
Right, and here's the link right there for those who want to get the early bird tickets. The early bird tickets is in the chat. You need to copy that link up so you can have the link.
And put it in the paste. Yeah, email it to me.
Okay. Well, we finally got the debate popping. Both of these brothers is requesting some dough from me, so I got to make it happen. And I think this is going to be one of the top debates of the year. What you think,
About time Reggie got in there.
Who you going with?
Man, you know what? I ain't going with nobody. I'm gonna sit back and watch. I'm gonna see who goes pseudo first. Hope they don't.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know, I tell you what. I know where Reggie's strong suit is. This is like right in his wheelhouse. And the only issue Reggie gonna have is that he gonna be trying to be too complicated. Right? Whereas though, Jabari, even with the big unk in his hand, the Egyptian didn't have, he gonna be very clear. He's gonna be very concise. He's gonna be very. His speech is gonna be right there. You're gonna understand what he's saying, whether it's pseudo, whether it's not, whether it's academic. You're gonna know the idea he wanted to present. That's gonna be Reggie. That's gonna be Reggie's a weak spot. Reggie gonna have to figure out a way to calm himself down. Right? Don't talk too slow, but don't talk too fast, and take his time and don't read them shippers half to death. 19 points for OG. Okay. Do that. Reggie can get him.
All right. I also want to let you know that I had back and forth with YouTube the other day, and they don't use the word shadow ban, but they use the word block. And they block your subscription when they say you violated the YouTube guidelines. So they don't automatically shut you down quick like they used to,
right?
And give you, flags, but they just block your channel from reaching your subscribers. And so it's 28 days that they will block you, but you can get through 28 days without violating the
policy. That's
they
good.
open you back up. So I just want to let you know that. And you said it's all right to use profanity a couple of times, and that's it. Say let's not use profanity at all. Okay. That's one of the problems as well. Profanity. And I questioned them about religion. They said no, that's the freedom of speech, but it's the way you do it. Like the way I was doing it, I was like, F your God and your God is,
Yeah.
And so they was getting me with all that stuff.
Yeah.
So they said, no, we want you to have the freedom of speech is the way you do it. And so I just want to let you know, brother.
Yeah, hey, Sal. Damn, I forgot to monetize the video. Damn.
I did that.
All right.
And because I see 48 people, 52 people watching, and you should have had way more than that, but they got it blocked. So yeah, they got it blocked. You only got 56 people watching.
What you do, bro?
Yeah, 100,000 subscribers.
Yeah, you got 100,000.
Yeah, we gotta get it back to for 28 days. Get it back, man.
Oh, so they sent you something?
No, I was going back and forth with them on YouTube. You know, you can you go back and forth with them on the chat, and you ask questions, they respond, stuff like that.
Okay, so yeah, you just gotta have a lot of wild people popping up on here talking crazy.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah, everybody gets you.
That's why I'm letting you know from the beginning. People get up here going crazy, and nip that in the butt.
I got you. I ain't gonna let that
out of here. All right, do your thing. I'm out, man.
All right, man. Peace.
All right.
The one guy that's the best player does everything for both sides of the floor.
All right, so let's get back. Let's get back into where we at. Let me put this band up real quick. I see that question in the chat right there, right? I see it. All right, you got the notification. I'm gonna answer that right there for you. Spending my opinion. I got you. This clip right here gonna answer that. All right, so let's get into the conversation real quick with Karmelo Anthony, and then we're gonna get into I got about 6 slides, and I'm gonna play that. I'm gonna show you and how I understand the scientific literacy actually affects our community. All right. Okay. All right. So let me do this. All right. Play this clip right here. All right. All right. It's going to be about this quarter pill right here. Let me do this. Let me put this banner on here. All right. All right. Man, it's Friday show with the community skeptics, man. Let me drop my daggone Cash App. All right. Y'all gotta show some love, man. All right. And we're gonna get into a healthy conversation. And it's gonna be about 20 minutes, man. I'm gonna open up the panel for y'all because I know y'all want to get in on the conversation. No pseudo allowed. All right. So I'm gonna drop the Cash App, and then I think I probably need to pin the Cash App. But I ain't gonna pin it. Let me go ahead and let's get this thing started. Let's kick it in. All right, let's go.
Jury found Karmelo Anthony guilty of first-degree murder in the stabbing death of 17-year-old Austin Metcalf during an argument at a high school track meet last year. An argument prosecutors argued from which Anthony could have walked away. Anthony is now telling the court he can't afford an appellate attorney, and he's asking for a public defender. That is despite the more than $600,000 a fundraising page was gathered for his family, funds which apparently have all been spent for, quote, legal defense and family relocation. By now, the details are well known. Karmelo Anthony, the captain of his school's football and track teams, stabbed the 6-foot, 200-pound football star and straight-A student Austin Metcalf in the heart. Anthony used a pocket knife, which is legal to carry under Texas law, but was not allowed to be at the school track meet, that knife. Karmelo Anthony's claims of self-defense were resoundingly rejected by a jury after a swift and speedy trial.
Swift and speedy trial. Did he say they had $600,000 and they spent it on legal fees and moving and stuff like that? That's interesting right there. Did they also say that he can't afford to appeal and going to need a court-appointed lawyer? Oh, no. You barbecue chicken if you deal with that. That ain't that's a point right there, y'all. You cannot have a court-appointed lawyer, a public not defend you. They call him a public defender. I say the public not defender. Not going to defend. Man, I'm telling you, everybody I know from my neighborhood, they use the public not going to defend you, went to jail. See, we already knew what the rules was, yo. No matter how much money you got, spend it all on your lawyer, yo. Spend it on your bail and spend it on your lawyer, yo. Don't play with the public not going to defend you. Man. Did it?
Despite the hefty prison sentence, Anthony will be eligible for parole by star and straight-A student Austin Karmelo Anthony, the captain of his school, been spent for, quote, leaders. A fundraising page was for attorney, and he's asking for a public defender. Prosecutors argued from which Anthony could have walked away. Anthony is now telling the court he can't afford an appellate attorney, and he's asking for a public defender.
No. We got to find a way to help him. He not getting out. That ain't going to work right there. The public not to defend you. No. That's it. See, that's the red flag, ladies and gentlemen. It's a red flag. Yeah, we got to find a way to help the brother. Yeah, that's not, see what I'm saying? That's not work. That's not going to work. That's not good work right there for him. That's not. We're not arguing over whether he did it or not. Because that ain't the point. The point is, yo, he has a right to an appeal, and African Americans got to be ready for the appeal because it's part of the system. And what you can't do is you can't appeal to the very system that you locked up in to defend you. They get the check from the same place. Am I making too much of that? Man, no way, bro. Yeah, and the young brothers, man, and the young sisters, man, this is my point here, man. Man, you can't even see at a certain point, yo, I know the frontal lobe is not developed when you're 17 and teenagers, but I'll be damned if you can make the decision to smoke some weed or make a decision to have a girlfriend. You can make a decision not to do certain things. I ain't trying to hear that. I'm gonna call cap on that because I know when I was that age, I could make decisions. I understand it. You know your brain is not developed and the decisions aren't gonna be clear. I get it. Then that means we got to at least make a decision to pay attention at home. And no, it's not perfect. So you can't not put this is for the youngsters to listen. You can't continue to put yourself in a situation that you know your mother got to help you. And then niggas get grown and still put their parents in a situation to help them. So that's the first thing, yo. We got to stop putting our parents in situations. Now, if it just so happened, then your parents should be able or have to put themselves in a position to quote unquote help you out. We get it. My kids already know I'm not spending all mines like that. But I'm gonna give you that 1 or 2. I'm gonna go all out. Guilty or not guilty, I'm going all out. Because you're supposed to stand behind. And the same way the community's supposed to stand behind them, yo. We can't let them, his appeal can't be, no, can't do that. Let's go.
That is despite the more than $600,000 a fundraising page was gathered for his family, funds which apparently have all been spent for, quote, legal defense and family relocation. By now, the details are well known. Karmelo Anthony, the captain of his school's football and track teams, stabbed the 6-foot, 200-pound football star and straight-A student Austin Metcalf in the heart. Anthony used a pocket knife, which is legal to carry under Texas law, but was not allowed to be at the school track meet, that knife. Karmelo Anthony's claims of self-defense were resoundingly rejected by a jury after a swift and speedy trial. Despite the hefty prison sentence, Anthony will be eligible for parole by the time he's 36 years old. And in the words of Austin Metcalf's mother during her victim impact statement just before sentencing, quote, "You may have been given a sentence of 35 years. You should feel lucky. I've been sentenced to a lifetime without my son." On the other side, Karmelo Anthony's family erupted with devastation and rage. His grandmother denouncing the jury's decision in this video shot by News Nation correspondent Rich McHugh.
I hear the battle cry. I do. But we don't need you hollering none of that. Brother needs some damn bread. Right? We don't races. We don't need that. That's the big joker. It's always in our back pocket. Right now, we focus on the damn appeal, man. We don't want none of our brothers locked up, right? Especially when they ain't had no malice in their heart. Don't seem like the brother had malice in their heart. I just think he just made a bad decision, man. That's costing his family and costing him his freedom. Yeah, I don't think he was a YN and all that, wearing a hoodie, 100-degree weather. Nope. Just think he made a bad decision, man. But we know we on the road game, a bad decision can cost you the game. Cost you your life or your freedom. It don't always got to be racism. We don't want to hear that. We want to hear, give me some damn money so I ain't got to use the public not going to defend you. Do that. Keep your mouth shut and kick out the bread. We don't need people in the streets hollering, turn ups up. Send the bread. That's what he need right now. He don't need to hit. We don't need to use the Joker card. We need to use the appeal system. A person that specializes in appeals. Let us continue.
The deep racial divisions exposed by this case remain raw and painful. Rich McHugh joins us now live from McKinney, Texas, where he spoke with friends of both families. What did they have to say about the guilty verdict and this 35-year prison sentence?
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, let's just say they are miles and miles apart. You know, on the one side, you have the Anthony family, and the other side, you have the Metcalf family. Earlier, representatives for the Anthony family were here, and they say they don't believe Karmelo Anthony got a fair shake. They point to the fact that there was no black people on the jury, number one, and two, they say there was a video that was excluded or not included in the court proceedings. They say, and they're wondering why it was not included in the court proceedings. Take a listen.
At no point in that video,
let me go back.
Do you see
proceedings? They say number one, and two, they say Karmelo Anthony got a fair shake. Here, representatives. Well, let's just say they
sentence. Families, what did they have to say about the guilty verdict and this? Hugh joins us now live from McKinney, Texas, where he spoke with friends of both families. What did they have to say about the guilty verdict and this 35-year prison sentence?
Hi, Elizabeth. Well, let's just say they are miles and miles apart. You know, on the one side, you have the Anthony family, and the other side, you have the Metcalf family. Earlier, representatives for the Anthony family were here, and they say they don't believe Karmelo Anthony got a fair shake. They point to the fact that there was no black people on the jury, number one, and two, they say there was a video that was excluded or not included in the court proceedings. They say, and they're wondering why it was not included in the court proceedings. Take a listen.
At no point in that video do you see Hunter holding his brother. At no point in that video do you see those boys ever going back to the tent and sitting down. That was all a lie. And I also have questions. I don't know how the defense did not play that video, because when you see that video, it was self-defense.
And now for the first time, we're also hearing from the Metcalf family. Jeff Metcalf had strong words for Karmelo Anthony in his impact statement. He said to Karmelo directly, who reportedly kept his head down throughout. Metcalf said, "We were robbed. Don't look down. This was never about race. It's about right and wrong." Now, he said his son's death destroyed the person he used to be. I asked Jeff Metcalf if he had a response to this appeal and the words from the family reps, and he said 2 words, Elizabeth: good luck.
So, man. So I just need y'all to know, man. I know how I can go on these channels, man, but you got to be sensitive to both families. You just gotta be. If you're a monster, yo, you don't care. If you're a racist, you don't care. But you should care because it was two kids that made bad decisions. It's the both of them. Just bad decisions, man. It cost him, one cost him his life, the other cost him his freedom. You don't expect to be at a sporting event and you get approached by an individual. Individuals say something to you back and forth. The worst thing's supposed to happen, you get a broken jaw or a damn concussion. You don't expect to lose your life. So we know how it go, tough Charlie, get out my tent, football player, get out my tent, right, get out, all that. Probably rustle them, grab, we know how it go, right? So in that moment, conflict resolution, in that moment, you have to make decisions. I don't know about y'all, but I grew up throwing these hands, right? Good at it. And I want to tell you that in the midst of throwing your hands, you don't close your eyes and start swinging. Wow. You beat 99% of them up. Now let's catch you with the lucky one. But when you fighting, you thinking, okay, you set your punches up, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm going to throw this. I see it coming. Right? I see. You don't be out. You think, dude, that's how life's supposed to be. Right? You think. That's why they have measures in place, because they know teenagers, the brain is not developed, right? And so they want to help you think for you. One of the rules in play, because they know kids don't make rational decisions as consistently as adults are supposed to. Measures in place like don't have weapons at school. You can't bring a water gun to school. They're going to suspend you. I know. They do that because they know kids, young adults, won't make the right decisions consistently enough. So they want to take some of that out. Science understands, and I know y'all pseudo think y'all can look at the sky and understand what I'm about to say, but you can't. It's scientific studies show that our brains aren't fully developed to you about, I think they put it all the way up to 30 now. So they don't expect you to make rational decisions consistently. And that's where the guardrails are there. That's why they don't want you drinking and driving. They don't care about you shooting somebody in another country. Send an irrational 18-year-old to war because he going to shoot him and don't think he's going to die more often than the person that's rational and brain is fully developed. He's not afraid to die. But once your brain starts developing, you be like, I think I can die. I think I can die. But when you're young, decision, you just do it. And so if you was expecting the court to give mercy based off of that right there, his brain's not developed, he's just a kid. It's not happening because they already put the thing in place. Don't bring weapons to school events, which constitute as school property. So once you already made that bad decision, you can be smart, intelligent, but at that point, once you make that decision, put that knife in there, bro, you're at the mercy of the court. And they're not even trying to hit a self-defense. Remember I said it was a role game, right? Because y'all gonna bring up another case. Yeah, what about when the white boy took the gun? But he ain't take the gun on school property, did he? Nope. So they couldn't even use that. He was at a rally and he had it out and they tried to take it from me, shot, and they say it was self-defense. And he was playing a home game. He's a white American. He on home court. He playing on Mr. Gilmore property, right? He got the call. You can be in that same situation and don't get the call. I don't see it. You be like, you ain't see that. Road game. So once that weapon is brought to school property, man, then that's an issue, y'all. So all self-defense, let's talk about your self-defense should have been these. Now I want to tell you how I would have handled it. I'd have handled it with a joke, first of all. Damn, yo. You're a little tough there, man. Come on, man. I'm leaving, bro. Don't touch me, bro. I'm going to leave. Might have pushed you a little bit. All right, okay. I said I'm leaving, dog. No problem, bro. You right. I shouldn't. Then you defuse it. No problem, yo. You cop the plea on me. No problem, bro. You right. Because I know I got the joint on me. I know I got the knife on me, and I know I'm going to stab him up. So I'm not using that. No problem, bro. I'm getting out y'all tent. Make the people aware. Y'all see him leaving. So he don't got to be tough Charlie from the 60s before the civil rights movement. You throw that joke in there, you going to get a little mad. Yeah, civil rights, knuckle. And you leave. You let them get comfortable. They're going to be watching the event. They're going to sit down. They're going to be laughing and joking. And you come back and bust his damn head. That's how you do it. You bring your boys back. Y'all beat them up. What? Nigga, I ain't got to leave no chair. That's how you do it. Then you run. Then they say, oh, I knew it was. It was Unc and them. Well, it was them. And they put you in the school office. And then you tell your story. You say, well, I was minding my business in the tent. This ruffian came up. He put his hands on me, pushed me around. Everybody's seen it. I cracked a couple jokes. And and I thought I came back. I was feared for my life. I said, I think if I run into him again, they're going to get me. So I went back and beat him up. You know what's going to happen to you? They're going to suspend your ass. And he gonna know, don't mess with that one no more, because he come up with surprises. See, that's how we was thinking. You gotta think. Your response can't be, don't touch me no more. Because at that point, your friends can't even help you. Your friends be like, that was kind of quick. See, push him a little bit. Don't touch, don't do it again. And that's quick. I'm just saying, it was a little quick. It was quick with the trigger, yo. It was two tough guys there at that point, because that's tough. Just immediately. Come on. So any youngsters listen, look, man, take your lumps, bro. Being suspended or thrown out of school ain't that bad. Having a busted nose or broken hands because you ain't that bad. All right. So we can think it through. So let's move it on. We at 59 minutes. Let me get this 10 minutes in. Then we're gonna open up the lines, man. Let me get this in for y'all. All right. You say, what the hell has got to do with scientific literacy? You know I talk about it all the time, man. Y'all act like y'all ain't paying it no mind, man. And for the life of me, man, it's like we surrounded by ignorance. Because I'm having conversations in the back alleys, and I'm having conversations, and people don't know what the hell scientific literacy is. And that's wild to me. I'm like, damn, we don't even know what scientific literacy is. You know what I mean? Like, that seemed like a no-brainer, right? But it's actually not a no-brainer. So I'll give you the definition. Nope. Yeah, I'm going to give you the definition. All right. Right here. Okay. First of all, this is from the Academy, National Science Education Standard. National Academies. Big up to Dr. Mayat, yo. She be presenting. That's the level, y'all. In case y'all don't know it, that's the level. It ain't the white people, nothing. Knock it off. So, right here, make it a little bit bigger for y'all. Big up to all the audience, man. Like and subscribe, man. Hit the damn Cash App. Show some love, man. This may save your life one day. I ain't gonna be able to send you the ghosts. I ain't gonna be able to do all that. I'm gonna give you some solid stuff that you can take back to the community. And so why am I introducing scientific literacy to the Black community? Why am I talking about how scientific literacy can actually help this situation right now going forward? Right? So scientific literacy is the knowledge and understanding of scientific concepts. And that's where most of y'all stop at. Y'all think it's just that. Cedric going to do a TED talk. He going to go deep in the way he do it. He going to talk about scientific literacy and the way, the way he'd like to give you that professor style joint. He going to give you it that way. Y'all catch that on the pseudo killers, right? Y'all get stuck right here on that protons and neutrons and the Charles Darwin and the evolution and arguing me down like y'all know biology and all that. Right? And the Big Bang and all that cosmic background radiation and the pseudo teachers be talking crazy about that, James Webb. That's just one part of the definition. And there's a word called and, right? And conjunction with, like you add to it and you add to it, right? And look, the process is required for personal decision making. Didn't I just give you a whole conversation on what my decision would have been at that age? I know, because that's how I handle stuff. We carried guns when we were 16. We just wasn't just shoot a person because he hit you first. You just made the decision not to do it because you understood the consequences, right? And so the process required for personal decision making, right, will help our children. It not only will help our children growing up, you have to instill this in them. Instead of John 3:16, use the John 3:16 after you made the right decision, ladies and gentlemen. Or say John 16 first, then make the right decision, then say it again. But you have to there has to be a process required for personal decision making. And I'm saying science and science literacy will help that process. It'll help the process in making choices whether taking a vaccine is a good or bad idea. And based off your level of scientific literacy, based off your level of conspiracy theory, based off the level you not having the proper tools, right, you'll make a good decision or a bad decision. My children's uncle died on COVID. So I don't want to hear none of that. Most of us lost people to COVID prior to them even having a vaccine. And then people lost their lives after they had the vaccine. Not messing up all these things, making wild decisions, Donald Trump talking crazy, all that, right? But if you had a little bit of scientific literacy, you would have still been afraid, but you knew what you knew not to listen to Rizla Islam right out the gate. Because scientific literacy is a vaccine against the charlatans that are amongst us in our community. So the process is required for personal decision making, y'all. Now watch this. Karma. Participation in civic and cultural affairs. This is the big one. Part of your civic duty is understanding scientific concepts, right? Because if you understand scientific concepts, you're not spreading certain diseases. You know to have quote unquote health insurance. You know that you're on a damn road game in a democracy. You understand that we need to vote. You got whole YouTube channels dedicated to don't vote. How the hell? Don't participate. Man, you got to participate in your civic duties. You got to know, don't get a public defender or the public won't defend you. You got to know that. That's part of your civic duty to know. Your cultural affairs. We're going to talk about that. My next 6 slides, we're going to talk about your civic duties and cultural affairs. And watch this. Your economic productivity. If you have economic productivity, you'll at least have some health insurance. You'll at least have some property or something to be able to catch the hard times. They call it a safety net. But so this is the definition of scientific literacy right here. That's it. How do we not know that applies to our lives on a daily basis? Because I had a person, hey man, Uncle, how the hell is it going to help me? Man, you just ignorant of the damn definition. Let me talk, let me teach, and I got you. So there you go. So we come right here and we get in and we get out real quick. Now, I don't want to read you to death because I know you scrumming these seats right now. We have about an hour and something. So I want to get this in and get it out. Scientific literacy and society, navigating the complex world with informed understanding. Do you not know it's complex living in America, y'all? I said we're in a damn democracy, and I said it is a away game. And a game you can't lose. Other people can rebound when we can't. People still getting out the ground, or not getting out the ground. People still struggling based off of that hit from COVID. Defining scientific literacy. Scientific literacy is the knowledge, understanding of scientific concepts and processes. I told y'all require for personal decision making. I just read it. Cultural, civic affairs, and productivity, man. Stop thinking about protons and neutrons and telescopes in the lab coat. Like my man Anthony said, lab coat. Hold on. One sec. All right. We almost done. So empowering personal decision making. We want to empower ourselves, y'all. And I ain't saying, look, look, by trade, I'm an atheist. Because I apply that. I'm like, man, you scamming. Don't believe that. No, I'm skeptic. So we and part of scientific literacy is being skeptical too. You got to be skeptical, man. All right. Why is it that you're trying to sell me a gold chain for $200 when it's looked like to be $10,000? Why are you looking around like the police is coming? It ain't no damn police. You know what? Because you about to scam me. Now, empowering personal decision making, informed health. Remember, we talked about that. Nutrition and medicine choices. You got to know whether, you got to know when to use the herbs and when not use the herbs, right? Like I don't use the damn herbs. I say it's the 2026, goddammit. But some of y'all do, right? You got to know, will it mix with your medicine or not that you already taken? Should you tell your parents to do, So you got to have informed decision making in that. Informed health, nutrition, and should we always eat the cookies every day? The sweet donuts every day? Right. Understanding technology and its implications. Man, y'all already doing it. Like you up on the computer, on your phone. Y'all just don't know how to use it. Y'all use it for dumb shit. Excuse my language. Okay, but understanding technology, and its implications. Should your kid be on social media all day, every day? There's an effect that's starting to happen to kids that are on social media all day, every day now. But you would know this if you were scientifically literate because you would read the latest studies. You would even know where to go get these studies. Should we smoke weed every single day, every day? Should we smoke cigarettes at all? Should we drink every day? How much should we drink? All these things can be understood through scientific literacy because they directly affect our health. Navigating complex environmental issues like the COVID, like these new viruses that's around, like the war in Iran, that's in our environment. How should we navigate these things? What information is good? What information is bad? How do we navigate, plan a away game? Role in civic duties. Scientific literacy supports responsibility, citizenship by helping people evaluate evidence. Have y'all evaluated evidence in the Karmelo Anthony case before you yelled out your mouth crazy stuff? Understanding public policy. Do you understand public policies that directly affect your community, or you just walking through this joint like you comfortable? Vote on science-related issues. Do you know that on the ballot you can vote on science-related issues and how will it affect our world? Voting responsibility. What is your responsibility as an African American, or if you think you're a Hebrew, or if you think you are Native American? What is the responsibility you have in voting? How does it affect me and my kids? And participating in democratic decision making. Do you just sit on the sideline? No. You know why you don't sit on the sideline? Because that daggone storm is right around the corner, and lo and behold, that thing affected you and your family. Now, you wish you would have had the proper judges voted in, and you wish you would have been part of a damn jury pool or somebody with some damn sense. How about that? Did you know that African Americans can be on the jury pool? Yeah, but they had 3 of them. They took them off. Yeah, it should have been more in the jury pool. Can't eliminate all of them, ladies and gentlemen, but you gotta have enough of us doing it. How many of y'all are actually willing to sit on the jury pool? I know it's hard to give you $25. I get it. You can't even afford to be on the jury because you're missing days of work and you only get $25. But I think your job has to allow you, and they have to pay you, y'all. Engaging in cultural affairs. engaging in cultural affairs. Like, you going to museums? Or you going to talk that pseudo craziness? Half y'all not going to museums. If y'all in New York, y'all should be getting with Reggie, going to museums on a regular basis. Now, science profoundly influences modern culture through advancements in medicine, communication, technology, education, and public discourse. Scientific literacy enables meaningful engagement in these evolving areas. Man, things is moving fast around here, man. Are y'all staring into the sun without sunglasses? Are y'all swallowing sea moss from a person who you don't even know, because you think you know because they on YouTube? Sea moss all dried out. It was all on their floor before they packaged it. All that. Y'all doing that? I bet you is. How much you want to bet? That's why I fight the pseudos. Understanding law and justice. See, this is exactly how this affects y'all in African Americans in this Karmelo Anthony case. Evaluating forensic evidence accurately. Understanding complex expert testimony. Did you even understand what the hell you was listening to? You probably didn't. You just holler racism, or you just holler something crazy. Serving effectively as informed jurors. Did we have enough black people in the jury pool in the first damn place? Y'all sitting there thinking of you hey man, you get judged by the jury of your peers. A person look like you don't have to be necessarily be your peer. He can be so far away from your thinking and your peer that it's incredible. And he look just like you, and you call him an African American, but he ain't your damn peer. Distinguishing evidence from speculation. Y'all ride on speculation hard around here in this community. I'm gonna let you know, y'all be speculating like hell. Everything y'all subjective people. Y'all not objective. Subjective is your own personal opinion. Y'all got your own personal opinions with knowledge, with biblical text, with science, with everything. Man, y'all all subjective. Now, objective is something that is informed and evidence based. That's why I keep beating y'all up. Driving economic productivity. How important is economics to y'all? Should I always sell an incense, sea moss from my house, and pour something in a bottle and act like it's some super water? Use technology effectively, solve evidence-based problems, because problems are evidence-based, man. Adapt to scientific and technological change. Participate in innovation and entrepreneurship. But I thought y'all wanted to have your own business. I thought y'all said it's important for African Americans to have business. So you did not know that scientific literacy affects your business, y'all? That's why y'all selling incense, y'all. That's why y'all selling brass eyeglasses and you go to the festivals and stuff, they be making the quick. That's why I was selling shoes. See the difference there? See? Y'all crack jokes show what I got money. Strengthening financial decision making. Evaluate investment claims. That's why y'all get scammed. Because y'all not evaluating investment claims. That's why Polite was able to rob y'all blind, because you didn't know how to evaluate it. And even if you believe in all kind of crazy stuff, at a certain point when it comes to your money, you got to be able to evaluate it. If a person pop up acting like on YouTube, all of a sudden he's a damn guru, the hell with that, man. Go to Charles Schwab. How about that? If you're going to put some money like that, go to Charles Schwab. Don't go to Polite, because you know he's coming home. Don't go to your local pseudo. You're going to get robbed. And financial advertisements. You got to know how to evaluate them claims is on YouTube, y'all. Understanding statistical improbability, accessing risks and benefits of financial decisions, right? Avoid scams. I'm going to say this again. This directly affects our community. Avoid scams, misinformation, and unsupported claims. That's why y'all stay getting beat up, because y'all don't know what a scam is. Y'all don't know what misinformation is. Y'all on the barbershop talk. Key outcomes of scientific literacy. Supports informed personal choices. Supports informed personal choices. I just want to let y'all know, yo, life supports informed personal choices, yo. The game on the road supports informed decisions. Should I shoot the 3? We got time left. Don't shoot the 3. Get the 2. Dribble the ball out, Fox. That's why the Knicks one, it was a wild decision. He gonna dribble Fox. He gonna drip and try to. But I'm definitely rooting for the Knicks. Fosters responsible citizenship. We don't even know what the hell citizenship is, yo. You live in the world, bro. Right? You got to have healthy citizenship. You got to know, how do I get this red light in my community? Because there's a lot of accidents right here. And black kids can potentially lose their life, or pedestrians. Or you can just let them put the stop sign in the middle. You know how they put the stop sign right on the road, can't even see it till you run right up on the kid. Yeah. Community I grew up in, they had red lights at those same places that you see right now. They got a little stop sign in the middle of the daggone street on the side, like can't even see it. Yeah, that's poor citizenship right there. Enhanced cultural and legal understanding. Do y'all understand legalities? Scientific literacy enhances your cultural and legal understanding. We are never going to court with a public defender. Never. Public not going to defend you. Now, boost economic productivity and innovation. Need that money. Strengthens financial decision making. Stop getting scammed online. Almost done. We finish. References. Take the screenshot. National Research Council. National Science Education Standard. National Academies in Science Literacy. Concepts, Context, Consequences. American Association for the Advancement of Science. AAAS. Science for All Americans. No matter what color y'all, ladies and gentlemen. John D. Scientific Literacy. Conceptual and Empirical Review. National Academies of Science. Strengthening Forensic Science in the United States. And Organization of Economics and Cooperation Development. There you have it. We're out the game. What say you? What say you? What say you? Let me drop the link. Hit the Cash Apps on some love, man. Let's see who's showing some love in here, man. 72,000 people in this building, man. We appreciate everybody, man. And we just did our thing, man. Hope that helped you. And yeah, yo, get some scientific literacy in your life, yo. That doesn't stop you from believing in your God. It doesn't stop you from being a Christian, Muslim. It may stop you from being a pseudo, though. Sorry. It absolutely will stop you from being a damn pseudo. Yes, it will. So we dropped the link. We're going to sit back. We had an hour, 20 minutes, man. All right. I usually like to get y'all in here about 45 minutes, but sa.neter came on. Got some debates coming. Make sure y'all support the debates. We got that Say Cool thing coming up. Later on sa.neter, Say Cool is the Bible, the Word of God, and the Easy Band. Judge for yourself. He beat the brakes off of Easy Band. Easy Band, he beat him back to the Stone Age. Then we got this one coming up, yo. All right. sa.neter will be moderating this. Are the Netchers literal? Let's get into Kemet knowledge. Y'all know it's a pay-per-view event, man, over here, the House Consciousness. Show that support, right? Help them brothers and sisters out, man. It's a great event and it's serious work. All right. Who am I picking? I don't know. I think they're going to both go pseudo in here. I don't know. I don't know. Yo, y'all can always catch Sad Talk. All right, on the Pseudo Killers, man. Catch the Galaxy and Beyond show. Anthony, Juju. And make sure y'all support the Friday damn show, man. Community Skeptics, man. We here every morning, yo. Y'all keep showing love, yo. I'm going to keep being here, yo. Y'all don't show no love, yo. I don't got to be here. I can go to the local college, talk to them. But I'd rather talk to y'all because I appreciate y'all. Right? I appreciate the fights, the wins. I ain't taking no losses. Definitely not that. You call it arrogant if you want. But we have a no pseudo policy. I didn't put that link in the daggone server. Let me put that link in the server, man. Let me see what we're doing, man. See who's got the heart, man. Who got the heart? Because I better make you famous, man. I don't see no super chats. Where the super chats at? $1.99 super chat, man. All right. $1.99 to $1 million. And all in between. Man, get your questions. I see a lot of questions in the chat, man. You get that super chat and pseudo killers, man. All right. Hit the super chat. All right. Let me see what we looking like here. Drop that. Now, Mozzie, he's definitely not. Nah, he's insane. There's certain people that are just insane. Look, we got two types of pseudos. We got pseudos and we got insane pseudos. Pick up the King Sosa, yo. We call them insane pseudos. If y'all don't take nothing from this message today, I want y'all to realize, yo, this ain't no goddamn going home game. This Mr. Gilmore property, yo. And learn how to navigate that shit, yo. If you're gonna break law, and I'm not saying break law, you better know all the rules and regulations, yo. You bet if you breaking law, you better know the rules and regulations. I'm telling you. Like if you run around there, just running around there and carrying knives and guns and all that and don't know the rules and regulations, yeah. All right. School events, if you're a weapon carrying person, human being, yo, don't take them to school events. It's a different thing right there. Got my first caller. Let me welcome Dazali to the stage, man. Thank you for tuning in, man. I hope you enjoyed the information it brought forth and the correlation between scientific literacy and the Karmelo Anthony case. What's good, bro?
What's good, brother Unc? And yes, I did enjoy the presentation, the very relevant presentation, even though some people behave as though they don't know how relevant it is. You know, and then another scientific aspect of it is when we talk about adaptation, evolution. When you're saying that we're not playing on our home court, on our home field, you're absolutely correct. And every organism on this planet has to adapt to the environment that it's in. And I see it as a lot of
your phone kind of went out. Your phone kind of went out. Your phone kind of went out. Move around.
All right.
Well, you had it going good.
I see it as a lot of our people.
Your phone's still messing up. I think you took it off speaker or something.
Nah, let me go ahead and take these headphones off.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, like you have to adapt to your environment. You have to recognize where you at and walk like you know where the hell you at. But go ahead, Dazali. You gotta unmute. Yeah, he can't unmute himself.
All right. Am I back? Yeah. Now.
Yeah, you back.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. I was saying how, you know, when we're connecting scientific literacy with our surviving in this country that we live in, you know, is absolutely relevant. We also should make note of when we have the conversations involving evolution, adaptation, and how you were saying we're not on our home field. This is not our home field, correct? So we as a people should learn how to adapt to this environment that we are currently living in. It's not saying that you have to bend the knee, but you have to adapt to the environment that you live in, or if we view any other organism in nature that fails to adapt to the environment that it lives in, what happens to it? It dies out.
It dies out.
and there's so many people that push back when I tell them, look, we have to adapt to the home field we are darn playing on. Well, this isn't our home field, you know, and like I said the other night, Mama told me to pick up something, all right, but she didn't tell me to darn kill someone, and she would not uphold it if I did. She would, you know, she would still back me up as much as she can, but she would pull me to the side and say, boy, what the heck were you thinking? You know, and I'm seeing people, look, I want to fight for the young man, you know, Karmelo too. And I do still stand by him, because two things can be right at the same time.
Absolutely.
You know, he in my humble opinion, he did commit manslaughter, but he was also wrong. You know, so there's two things right at the same. No, he did commit manslaughter, but he was right to defend himself. It's just that he went to too much of an extreme, like you said.
Yeah, he did it too quick. He was quick on the draw.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I talked to my sons and his friends, and I was like, if they was faced with that situation, right, you know, what they felt, they said they'd have fought, right? And they would have been surprised if one of them would just whipped out the knife and stabbed the person. They'd be like, damn. Cause it kind of shocked everybody. You expect him to throw a punch or something, right? You should have hit him in the mouth, yo. Hit him right there on that nose. Right?
Yeah.
Hit him right there. That your first blow can't be the death blow. And I don't think, I actually don't think, I know he didn't mean, I think in my mind, just my opinion, he ain't mean to kill him, right? Man, you hit him in the heart. Like, that was just luck. You know what I'm saying? Probably swing this, yo, move to something, thinking there's a punch. You know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Who the hell you gonna tell that to? Ghostbusters, yo, you're in an away game, yo. Who you gonna tell that to? Nobody's believing that. So yes, he definitely had he showed empathy, right? Remorse. He definitely showed remorse. But you ain't getting that call neither. Ain't nobody listening, yo.
They ain't trying to hear it.
They ain't trying to hear it, yo. And now he gonna have a public not gonna defend you in this appeal case. I don't like that at all, yo.
Well, one of the people who was supposed to be representing or, you know, talking to him is that big mouth guy, Charleston White. Charleston White said he's put up $75,000 and he's trying to get other, you know, people to put up money so that they could so he won't have to have a public no defender.
No defender.
Yeah.
Right. There you have it. Get a better chance, get a reduction get a new trial or something. Get more evidence introduced, get a reduction in sentence, something, bro. But you ain't going there with the public not going to defend you. That ain't
no.
Oh, sir, the hound out racist. That's not going to help. This racist. That. Nope. Get the bread, man.
Yeah, they're gonna have to actually organize, strategize. You know, yeah, he was railroaded. You know, like I said, he was wrong, but he also got railroaded in that kangaroo court, in that trial, man.
And it was railroaded. Yes, sorry lawyers too, bro. Just for the record, yo.
The sorriest ever for all the money they damn paid them.
Yo had a bachelor's
those lawyers did nothing.
Yeah. I don't, man, listen, bro. He's supposed to have at least 3-4 good lawyers, bro. Doing the research, right? The witnesses, finding the little small things, you know, all that, bro. All that matters, man. Hollering out whether it is or not, that don't help. No, they ain't even listening. They like this. Is they talking out there? Can't hear them. Is somebody saying something? Y'all asking a team of people to care that don't care. See? Y'all asking for the call. Did you see that? Did you see that? I ain't see it.
Nope, I ain't see it.
I ain't see it. It's a crazy way to think, yo. You can't think that way. It's backwards thinking, though, Desali. Yep.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Be backwards thinking, yo. In my humble opinion, man. And the pseudo conspiracy thought process is super wild for me too. When, there's ways to do this. And so on a whole, I want to make sure this presentation come off right. So on a whole, we got to start participating. Yo, the game is on. We've been playing the game. We're too comfortable. Right? We're too comfortable. We're not taking advantage of what people like Martin Luther King and them did. And then there's a whole nother Martin Luther King one. Man, stop it. I guarantee you, Martin Luther King and them was scientifically literate. The leadership was that. With that. Nation of Islam, anti-science. Anti-scientific literacy. We got our next caller, Joel. What's going on, bro? I see you chilling.
Shout out from sunny Miami, son.
Yeah, man. That's it. Okay.
Buddy. Hey, man, I went to this place right here is pretty nice. It's called Man.
Okay.
I think that's the right way to say it.
I can't see the.
I see it up at the top. Wait a minute.
You
can tell I don't take selfies. You can tell I don't take selfies.
Yeah, we see it. All right, there you
go. Camera all over the place. Hey, look. You know I'm coming in here to bang on you, right?
I don't know why.
Because man, what? I feel like the young man, they not giving him, and like you said, using a public defender kind of messes you up.
Kinda.
No. You made a strong point there. That's legit. I used a public defender when I was younger, and I'm still fighting with the plea before judgment, and got a felony on my record, and can't even get a weapon to defend my family. They holding it over my head. God damn it, that was 87.
Yeah, the public
and
defender.
I'm still eating that. So anyway, look, listen.
So what you disagree with? Let me see if I can kind of modify what I was saying to fit.
Yeah, let's talk about it a little bit. Because I feel like when a person is neurologist and psychologist will tell you under duress,
yeah,
you make split-second decisions. You don't really think them out because you're under pressure.
I agree.
Okay, all right. So you framed your argument around thinking of you said even when we knuckling up, we knocking, we think through the fight, right?
The good ones do.
The good ones do. The sharp ones. Okay.
The sharp ones.
Sharp. All right. Right. So, but my thing is for this young man, like it might have happened. I wasn't there, but it might have happened so fast that he was just impulsive. He went with what he had. He went with what he had, man. And for us to look at that like he was awfully wrong.
I agree. No. I'm not gonna say nothing to you, Joe. I know you.
Right.
I'm not gonna let you use your what the hell you would have did. I'm not, you don't even count. I'm gonna let you know I'm blocking you out. No, but I will say this for you.
Right.
I'm not blaming him. I'm not saying that's why they put the rule in, don't bring the weapon, because they know you're not gonna be able to do it. Right?
Okay.
You get that point, they know you're not gonna be able to.
I'm with that. Okay. I got you.
Yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like, so you're right, yo. Your impulse, you elevated. You elevated. I can understand him being afraid, right? That's a real thing to be in fear. People bigger than you. That's no cap. Y'all can say if you want, even when you go and fight, you got fear. You have a little fear, right? Yeah. So I understand him going to the thing to protect him. You're absolutely right on that. I'm saying the decision has to be made before you get to the damn event. It's what I'm saying. When you're not under duress, they already know you're going to make less quality decisions when your brain is not developed. Hell, humans in duress make less quality decisions. That's why basketball games are lost. Because
those split-second shots, right?
The NBA finals. Right. So we know we make bad decisions in the rest. We know the kids make even more bad decisions. So adults, authorities have stepped in and say no weapons because we don't trust y'all with no damn weapons.
And that's what it is.
So
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
right.
That's where he really dropped the ball at. Right.
That's all I was
Right.
saying.
But I think in court, like if he had a good legal team, they would
Yeah.
have been able to fight. They'd have been able to fight this. Like
See,
they'd have been able to look, man, you can't hit him with an M1. A
yeah.
murder what?
Yeah. That's
He
got.
ain't premeditating nothing. The
Yeah.
manslaughter, yes, okay, he messed up, right? And then they could have threw all that in there. So I just wanted to say that I gotta get back to the family.
You
And my
bet
wife seen me. I'm
tell the
going
family
down. So
you're going down, and that
I'm
decision
yeah, so
you got to get on that phone first.
right. All right, peace, y'all. What's up, Eva? What's going on, D Drizzle? Y'all be easy, man.
All right, man.
All
Welcome to the panel, brother. How you doing? Another Baltimorean. What's on your mind, man?
Peace, brother. Hey, man, another great dynamic show. I like, the conversation and what you explain, and to the best of your ability.
That's
That was, yes, that was good. But we also have to keep in mind when you're dealing with the inequalities of the justice system, that's just a major concern. I'm not saying that
road game. That's called road game.
right.
You get it?
Absolutely.
You gotta know it. But keep going. Good. I like when you're going in this direction. You're going. Go ahead. Do your thing.
But what I'm saying is we have to get people aware of the documented inequalities of the justice system, and then we can work on from there. As far as what happened in the situation with the young brother Karmelo, we could say would have, could have, and a whole lot of other things until you put into a situation. In a fight or an altercation, we never know what the outcome's going to be. Even in a fight, someone can pass away.
Correct.
Or become unalive. So, I mean, it's interesting, but like I'm gonna piggyback what Joel said. If anything, in my personal opinion, it should have been manslaughter. But I mean, hey, it's just unfortunate.
It's guidelines. It's guidelines to what makes something manslaughter. It's certain statements that allegedly was said, like if you do this again, right, I'm a such and such, or if you touch me again, right? And so at that point, you left to the way the lawyers are interpreting those statements. You know what I'm saying? How are you going to interpret that? Are you saying that when you say touch me again, I'm going to kill you, or I'm going to hurt you? That's like premeditated. So because if you can think about touch me again, so that means you got time to think about it. I'm going to do this. It's like it's preempted almost. Like I'm thinking, yeah, I got you. So it take a good lawyer team, not just one good lawyer team, bro. You know what I'm saying? To kind of get you out of that situation once it's right there. And you're right. I don't think he should have got 35 years, but the other family think he should have got 100 years. You know how I go. So, as a concerned parent, right? As having young adults, you want them to make better decisions. You want the people around them to make better decisions. It was two bad decisions, yo. First of all, you tough childing, run up out of a tent you don't even own. You over whooping the my tent situation in the middle of a torrential rain pour. You tough. And then I say, don't touch me again, and you do it again. Touch me again. Like, come on, all that is wild to me, bro. So, hey, everybody had a role to play in the bad decisions, but under no circumstance do I think that anybody should have lost their life. That's all I'm saying. I don't think that should have been that. Some busted noses, some beat up, some get stomped out. You know how we used to do it, Ifa. God, Weston.
Oh yeah.
You know how that got down. You know what I'm saying? What?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Come on, yo. Come on, bro. So I don't think nobody should have lost their life for that. That's all I'm saying, yo.
Oh yeah, I agree. Anybody that says different, then they're on something different. But I agree with that.
Insensitive, yo.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate for both families. It's very unfortunate.
It is. And our community got to do a better job at being prepared for these situations.
Now, you do understand that scientific literacy is when it kind of overlaps. I mean, we can try to make it overlap into social political situations, but they
You
don't. When
you
it
don't
comes
think
to
so?
racism,
You don't-
it's kind of
Oh,
hard.
yeah. No, when it comes to racism, it's a role game. You're at the mercy.
Right. Right.
You don't know what a person thinking in their head, though. But guess what? Hold on. But watch this. It was scientific literacy that made them realize, yo, that the color of your skin does not actually affect your brain mechanism. It does not affect you being a human. That, wait a minute, it was scientific literacy that made the world recognize that, 99.99% of all humans are the same. That was science that did that. Prior to that, you was thinking because you looked a certain way, right, that you was this. I'm saying colonial powers thought that. I'm not going to put that on the rest of the world. Colonial powers, the ones that come up with this social construct, actually thought in their brain, right? They came up with a pseudoscientific idea, okay, that based off the color of your skin, right, that you wasn't human or you wasn't as sharp or smart as them. Based off of your culture, that you wasn't human, worthy of freedom. See what I'm saying? So it was the science that actually at least gave us a foot to stand on. Okay. And so we know the Europeans, they take their law serious, like the Roman Empire. The Greeks, they took their law serious. That was serious right there. And so that's why Martin Luther King was so successful, because he met them at their fighting ground. They always say that the pen is mightier than the sword. You know what I'm saying? So just my humble opinion there, Ifa.
Oh, right. I respect that. But until certain laws get changed over again, such as like in the case in Oakland with Huey P. Newton when he was carrying guns loaded, they changed the law damn near overnight. So I mean, it's a game. I don't even want to get into it too much. But
He ran
you're
up,
right, brother.
ran up in a thing. he ran up in a cat. Wait a minute, yeah. Black gloves, black hat, black leather jacket.
But it was legal at that time. There, I think Ronald
Right.
Reagan changed it. Governor Reagan at that time.
They ain't never think, yo, when they made that law, yo, right, to carry out, they ain't think that people dressed in all black were gonna run up in the Capitol with guns, yo. It was like they was in Honduras somewhere. They say,
straight up militia.
Get them ninjas out of here and change the law.
Right.
Yeah, you funny, yo.
Hey.
They overdid it. Just a little bit.
But they were able to get their point across.
Yeah, they got it across. Got that law changed. Yeah, they did.
Got the law changed, and the group became eradicated. Basically, they were neutralized.
They neutralized them, and the communism. They aligned themselves with communism. Am I getting it right? Because I know this.
Yeah.
Yo, you messing with the enemy. Like the enemy was communism. Yo, they literally had in their mind that communism is and that was a wild time. So I'm saying it's a Monday morning quarterback move. I'm saying, yo, when you fighting against oppression, yo, man, don't jump over there with the number one enemy, yo. The number one enemy was communism, bro. Stay out of that and deal with your thing. Yeah, that's how I felt. But yeah, yo, so they got that against them. They carrying guns in the Capitol. But that's why I always chose Malcolm way. I mean, not Malcolm, Martin's way, right? And then you'll see later on in Malcolm's life, when he got out of the Nation of Islam, he started fighting for human rights, and he recognized the value, right, of thinking that shit through, right? He recognized it. You can just tell the way he changes the way his thinking, his mode of thinking, right, became more scientific, right? Because it's scientific thinking we talk about, the way you think, the way you process stuff, right? That's why, like Thurgood Marshall, he's the greatest legal mind in the history of the United States, bro. This man ended up in the Supreme Court. He helped argue the case, bro. You know what I'm saying? So they said they understood that. It was it was understanding of the law. They was like, yo, y'all law and constitution says this, but yet you do this. You're going to at least have to uphold it. And I bring in the conversations about the Romans and the Greeks. They respect law to a certain degree. If you get them right, you can get them. And there's a lot of gray area. You will say it, right? But you at least got to know the daggone thing to challenge the thing, yo. That's all I'm saying.
I got you. Man, great show, man. I'll holler black at you later.
All right, man.
You take care, brother.
We'll be following your Facebook post as you rattle the
Yeah, and I'll have a beer on that.
Hey, I'm gonna have whatchamacallit come through, yo. Greg come through.
Greg?
Yeah, Greg Mossman.
Okay.
Tell his story a little bit, man, how he formed himself. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
I mean, I think it's time for the brothers to start telling their stories, man. Stop playing.
And that brother helps the community too, man. That brother's tight, man. Yeah.
Yep, from where he came from, where he at, man. That's
yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, well, I'm out. You take it easy, brother.
All right, man. Peace, man.
Peace.
All right. Man, we had an hour, 45 minutes, man. Got something to add to that, Desali, or you not around? You gone? Where you at?
I'm here, man. I'm just listening. You know what I'm saying? And it just made me think back to, me and you around the same age. And I'm thinking back to my youth when we had instances of violence. And even if we did have a weapon like a stabbing object or even one of those objects that go blam, before it got really bad, we would aim to possibly hurt someone. Like if we had something that could stick someone, we used to do something like stick them in their butt, just to darn make a darn point. We weren't trying to darn kill someone. Even we knew then, hey, that ain't the darn smoke that I necessarily want, and until it's actually necessary, If you have something that go blam, you might blam them in the leg, the arm, But yeah, man, it's just we just have to have that in that intelligence and have that talk with our youth, get them ready, so when these instances do happen, let them know, look, bro, you're going to open up a whole other can if you actually unalive someone. What's up, bro? Yeah, but yeah.
Where they locked the 3 individuals that killed the rapper, remember? The girl, the young lady, and the 2 brothers, right? They just had their court recently.
And yeah. I'm down here with them, actually. I know all about that.
Yeah, see? Couldn't have been. They're doing too much, man. They say they don't fight no more. I remember the moment when they stopped fighting. Because I knocked the nigga out, excuse my language, a ninja out, yo, and he, you know what I mean? He stumbled, he knocked out, we get up, we walking away, and he stumbled to his girlfriend, he started shooting. My homeboy got shot. So I remember the moment, yo. I was 15, yo. Yeah, 14, 15. Yeah, I remember the moments when we had to pick up, when you had to have a gun. Even with that, you still got to be responsible with it. You ain't just, you ain't had the okay corral, man. I know it sounds like it now, but I don't know, bro. These kids got a lot on their plate. And I think the thing that's going to give them the best mood of survivability in a away game, yo, is scientific literacy, bro. And big up to Dr. Oyama Conscious Ingenuity, man. She's in it for real. We appreciate all her work, all her students, yo. Appreciate all the young brothers and sisters that I've talked to, and just trying to raise their game and for them to continue to make good decisions. And we have value. There's value in good decisions, period. So we need to recognize that. All right. So I mean, you know what I mean? So it is what it is, yo. So let me see. Do I got people here that I gotta block? I see I got people I gotta block right here. Yeah. We got people we just gotta block and get up out of there. Because they hate us. We got a lot of haters. Right? A lot of B-made dudes, you know what I mean? Do what you do. Right? Because I got my eye on. Hey, Desire, you know how they say it? When you least expect it, expect it.
That's how it works.
That's how it works.
When you least expect it. I learned that personally.
Make it expected. We ain't worried about the video game. The play video game. That's play. Yeah. So yeah, I appreciate, first of all, Desiree, I appreciate your donation, man. Appreciate you, Mr. Humphrey, yo, for the donation. Yo, that's love right there, yo. John, appreciate that love right there, man. All right. And big up to Chris, man, Pseudo Killer, man. Appreciate that, man. That's real, yo. One more, yo, and we made the game, yo. All right. All right. We'd like to get 5, man. Super chats, questions. You got some questions, yo. No matter what it is, I'm going to read that super chat, man. So, hit the super chat, man. And yeah, we almost at the 2-hour mark. Maybe we got 10 more minutes, man, to show. Like I said, hit the link, man. We can talk about the case. We can talk about whatever you want to talk about. If you think I'm out my rabbit ass mind and scientific literacy don't got nothing to do with nothing, then come up in and express that. Let me hear you say that, man. And then make sure y'all check out our family of shows, man. Check out the Galaxy Beyond, right? Check out the Sad Talk, all right? And make sure y'all catch this debate, okay? It's important, pay-per-view. Are the lectures literal? All right. And you got this one. This is free. Y'all didn't get a chance to see that. Yeah, Say Cool versus Easy Band, man. It's the Bible, the Word of God. Yeah. And there you have it, man. We right there. We're in the game. So I'm gonna drop this link again. See if we can continue the healthy dialogue and keep the haters away. We keep the haters away because they hate. They make mean videos about you. They do all that. No education involved, just hate. And think they're gonna keep getting away with that. That's what I love the best. Y'all motherfuckers think they're gonna keep doing that. Ain't gonna get no recourse. It's funny to me.
I like when you gave the people a heads up of when that brother gets out to be extra wary, because you know that he's been making his scam game extra strong while he's locked up in prison. Talking about what his name, like know a scam game gonna be on 100 billion when he get out.
100 billion. Yeah. You're gonna get the same people again.
Yeah.
See? A lot of fake outrage. I mean, I know he won't be on no platforms I'm on like that. He gone. That's it. Ain't no, well, he did his crime. Nah, bro. That's it. Nah, you scamming. And the crime against the babies is a crime against humanity. You can't pay that debt. Only way you can pay that debt is to continue to pay that debt and not be around me and what I'm doing. Because I know the scam is in you. Scam is in you. You can tell the way his head shape he's scamming. You definitely tell that. Anyway, man, we dropped that link, man. We're having a good day. Don't he got the scam head, yo? He take the hat off. He got the funny hat. He got too many things going on. He got the funny hat. He got the funny shaved head. He always scam.
Say the funny hat and the funny head.
You know he gonna scam you, man. Welcome to the panel, Cedric Pseudo Killer. What's going on with you, man?
What it do. Peace to Sally.
What else is?
That was an excellent presentation, and I'm in the lab following up as we do, because I've been thinking about it, and I went back and I watched that show. What we was thinking about was trolling wasn't actual trolling, and I started to hear what you were saying. Sometimes, indeed, and that's what Seth talks about, slowing it down and figuring this stuff out. We talk about decision making. Now, you as the parent, the adult, being scientific literate, you see what Ankh said? I had a conversation with my kids about what they would do. That's engaging in that thought process. And that's what scientific literacy helps you do. You do that throughout your child's life. Was that a good decision? Why was that a bad decision? Oh, that was a good decision. You know why? Okay, these are the consequences. This is the way you reason throughout your child's life, especially when you employ things like gentle parenting, right? Then it's no longer about you didn't do what I said. You engage in reasoning. You engage in application of proper thinking. And that is what the foundation of scientific literacy is. But I feel for the young man. I feel for the young man. I feel for the young man that lost his life. Right? But by all accounts, these were two teenage kids being teenage kids. We have all been there. I come from a small community, I said, and I can go down the road right now and find 4 or 5 guys that I had legendary battles with. That means we didn't fight once. We fought for years. But we fought. Today, grown ass man, we excuse my French, we sit there and we can look at each other and laugh about it. But we also know the individuals that lost their lives during our time making bad decisions. Then you look at what are the environments they come from, what was the kind of conversations being had. And yes, we know there's always the outliers. But once these things are fundamentally implemented, the chances, the risk factor, we're reducing the risk. We are never guaranteed an outcome, but we reduce the risk. And I'm saying maybe this young man had all these things in place, but it is an opportunity for us to emphasize these things again. Like he took the knife to the event. First of all, he broke a rule which he knew as an athlete was in place. And then it wasn't in his bag, right? He had it readily available. Like these things you need to take into account.
Man, I agree with you on that, yo.
So I think we should have that conversation. Like these are the things you don't do.
Right. We need to have them type of conversations in our community, correct?
Yeah, no. I feel for the young man, but let's talk about that poor decision from its inception.
Yeah, before you even get there, before you even get to the event, we gotta work. We gotta work. I think like man, the Zali just talked about, bro. Once you get to the event, man, it's just just too late, right?
Too late. Yeah.
Yeah, it's too late, man. Yeah. Appreciate your honor, Rob, bro. Appreciate the donation, man.
I mean, and it's always a tough conversation to have. That's why I'm gonna preface it again. I feel for both young men. This is not the outcome. As a parent, I have kids this age. I have an 18-year-old son who's away. He's here now for the summer, but he's already away at college. These are the things I contemplate. That's why I've always had these conversations. He's in Montreal. He's not close to me. I can't protect him. So he has to be able to make decisions that are going to guarantee.
That's real. That's real, bro.
Home, bro.
And you know what? I'm not sitting here saying that scientific literacy guarantees you anything. What it will guarantee you is that you'll make better decisions than your peers in the same age group. You'll make better decisions, right? That'll guarantee you that. You're going to make better decisions more regular. You're already at a default deficit because the brain is not fully developed, right? But your choices will be a little more better.
A little bit more better. That just increases your chances. And trust me, as a parent, that is like my daughter graduated yesterday and she's on her way out. So now, you're evaluating all the hard work that you put in to have the peace of mind that they're going to have a good outcome. You know what I mean? So it's not now that I'm worried. It's from the moment they were born that process started. And I think in moments like this, again, yes, let's focus on that decision to take that weapon there. That's where we need to focus to prevent the next one from making that same decision. Bro, you're in a competitive environment. You're gonna have people bigger than you, have people smaller than you. Negotiate. Conflict resolution. And if push comes to shove, understand when to throw that punch. 2, 3, and get the hell up out of there. Right? These are the conversations. But at no point in time, the equation includes the knife. It can't. I can't get past that point. Now, he could have got a hard punch, broke his neck. He could have drop kicked dude, fall, hit his head. That's manslaughter. But the knife and the fact that you made that decision, and I'm not condemning. I'm saying this is an opportunity for us as a community to focus on that decision making right there. Let's not go anywhere. Let's talk to our kids about these decisions.
Cedric, man, look, bro. Yeah, I just was on the phone with Dr. Mayat. Yo, she just submitted our abstract. I'm not going to tell you to what or where, but it's.
Congratulations, man.
We ain't going nowhere, yo, without some scientific thinking, yo. You're not moving. Without planning, without none of that. You can't just go through a road game, yo, just doing any damn thing, yo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, yo? That's why, I just felt like, and I can't wait to see your show on it, on scientific literacy, right? Because I always feel like you can have your beliefs, bro. That's part of being human. That's part of human behavior.
Yeah.
Beliefs are very diverse. You can be an atheist and you're going to have plenty of beliefs.
Wild one.
Yeah, wild beliefs. The Martians are coming, right? All that, right? So belief don't have nothing to do with your religion. It can, but it does not. A belief does not have to be religious nor spiritual.
No.
Humans, Stone Age brain is designed to believe, right?
Yeah.
Get into complexities of how religion may have co-opted those beliefs, those things, those particular genes that cause you to believe, right? We had that. But at the end of the day, yo, nobody's saying that you don't be a believer, because humans, that's part of being Homo sapiens sapien, is to believe. We're saying, what the hell are you believing?
Yes.
Are you believing that after you do certain things that God gonna get you out? Are you believing you're gonna be able to pay for that? I talked about how my mother had to have that money, bro. But when I got locked up by the feds, yo. When you with the feds, that's the United States government. They got all the resources. You can't call them like the federal agent told me. I ain't gotta put no handcuffs on you, yo, because we go around the world.
Yeah.
Where to run?
Where you going? Where you going? You can't run from the feds.
They took my clothes, right? They gave me a suit right in my house. Take them clothes off, son. Just take the clothes off. They put a paper suit on me. The clothes I had in the bag, evidence. Did what they did. But no handcuffs. Don't worry about it. You ain't got to go nowhere. We did your check. You know what I mean? We know you sell dope. We know you do all that, yo, but you're not violent. We ain't worried about you, right? But this armored car robbery, we know you did it. I was like, what? No, we got you. Yeah, I start cracking jokes. You know me. I'm sitting in the joint saying, when they take me downtown, I'm like, so tell us about where the rest of the people that did. I was like, what? I said, I thought y'all already knew. Why y'all talking to me? I said, obviously you know everything, so then why would you need my part? I'll just keep my part to myself. Oh, you a smart ass. No, I'm not. You said you already know. So why you need me if you already know?
I don't incriminate myself. That would be stupid.
You need my part. My part definitely ain't better than yours. Your part was so good that you came and locked me up. That's how good your part was. You knew so much you came and locked me up. I can't add nothing to that. Are you suggesting that I add to keep myself locked up? Are you suggesting that? Nah, I'm gonna chill right here. Y'all bugged out. You bugged out. I ain't man, whatever. But I could talk that crazy talk because I knew I had family that had me. You right?
Yep.
But that situation is wild, and you just got to be ready, yo. Seriously, yo. And a good joke go a long way in a lot of situations. Yo. I've been in situations, and a good joke can get you out of it at times. You can just diffuse everybody. You can either add to it, or you can take away from it. You get it? You can add to the situation, add fuel to the fire, or you can put the fire out. A lot of times we worry about how we look.
Yeah.
I mean, to our peers. Tough childish shit ain't work for you.
It is a two-way street. I can understand the frustration of being constantly nervous on the lookout. At the same time, it's a certain level of accountability. I'm going the extra mile to stay out of jail. I'm going the extra mile to not get that ticket or not get dragged out of my car. I'm going the extra mile. I live even in my community where we don't have these type of issues with the police. You still, yes, officer, no officer, that level of respect you get back. You get it back. So there's never been a time in my life that I've had an aggressive attitude or even when I'm right? I know the law. I work as an extraordinary police officer, and there are times when they might say something that's a little. I do not confront them. I'm not doing that. Yes, officer, good officer, have a good day, and it's okay. You develop a certain rapport. Now, that doesn't guarantee anything. I understand.
No, I don't.
But it betters your chances. That's the conversation. How do we improve our chances of coming home?
There's always coming home, right? So Cedric, I like to say this. I forget the young lady's name that was in Baltimore, and she was fighting the police about giving her license. We see this on social media where you challenging the police about your license. I'm not gonna give it to you. All that for me is bad decision making. All that means you don't actually understand the law. Because watch this. If you understand the law, you already know that the police uphold the law. They don't fight the law. They don't argue the law in court.
Nope.
You get it? So I talk to them about matters of law. Yeah. They only there to lock you up or protect you, whatever hell go on, but they not there to argue a court case.
Nope.
I done routinely police told me, look, man, don't tell me, man. Tell us you judge, man. I'm just here to lock you up, bro.
Yeah.
So arguing with a person with a gun, how's that a good decision?
Never.
About some law that they don't even understand, or some 1800 law with the fake Moore stuff, and you arguing with the police. First of all, why argue with a person with a damn gun? You trust them that much? It is a away game. I do not trust you when you got a gun on me. Yo, you got it, bro. Lock me up. Let me go to jail.
Yeah.
Yeah, let me take my chances with you got me, bro. Matter of fact, I never was a runner. I'm not a runner. I don't be running from the police. When I was young, I ain't running. I'm not running from no damn police, bro. Because when they catch you, they're going to beat you up. They're going to hit you, hit them back, and you in a scuffle.
Yeah, nah, I ain't doing that.
Shit, I got some bail money. I'm not doing all that. I'm not.
I want handcuffs on me. I don't want handcuffs on me. I ain't running. Let's go. You got me. Let's go. It's
I ain't running.
the station, bro. There's where it's gonna get handled. I arguing with no cop in the street. No, these are prerequisite things that are built in. You've given them thought. You've thought about the consequences, right? Every action, there's an equal and opposite reaction. That's the baseline. Again, folks, we know you're gonna give us a million different scenarios where we're talking about risk management. This is part of scientific literacy, right? That's gonna come back in my set talk. We saw it during the pandemic. Humans' inability to do risk assessment. You rather take your chances with a novel virus.
Crazy that you don't know about.
Than taking a vaccine, which we have over 200 years of proven efficacy at preventing serious illness or death. That's a no-brainer in any other environment. A simple no-brainer. It's not something we are talking about. It's not something we're discussing, right? People are afraid to take a plane, or we grew up during the Jaws movies. We're scared of the ocean because of sharks, right? But every day we get in our car and don't realize that the chances of getting in a car accident are far greater than you ever dying in a plane crash. So we have these irrational positions, and what scientific literacy does, it synthesizes you to these biases and helps you to navigate them.
Risk evaluation. risk evaluation. We bad at risk evaluations. Mothers are bad at risk evaluation. Like they think they saving their kids by not getting them vaccinated, right?
Yeah.
And like you said, just you pushing them across the street in a carriage is a higher risk of you getting ran over and killed than taking the vaccine. So risk evaluation, horrible at that.
So these are all the things.
But I'm gonna drive a car, right?
Yeah.
So afraid to get on a plane. You know, how many plane crashes do you have a year in the world?
Yeah.
How many car crashes do you have in your city? In a day. So it's far more risky to drive to work every day than it is to be on a plane. But you can't evaluate that. No. All you're seeing is I'm way up there, and if we fall, that's it.
So this is scientific literacy arms you with tools. It synthesizes you to these things, and it helps you to navigate this complicated world that we live in.
It's complicated, ain't it? And big up to the Galaxy and Beyond show, man.
Yeah, great show last night. Y'all didn't catch it, so go watch it.
Juju, big up. Make sure y'all catch Sad Talk. All right? And make sure y'all like and subscribe, man, to the Community of Skeptics, man. If y'all not subscribed, bro, we got 150,000 subscribers over here on sa.neter TV. Man, make sure y'all subscribe to the Community of Skeptics, man. Make sure you do that, bro. All right, that's important, man, because right now, you know, we're going to keep it real. How they say we're going to keep it a buck, right? We're going to keep it a buck. All right. I see we don't got no naysayers. They scared to hit that damn button, though, boy. Them naysayers, but they talk. They talk that talk, but they ain't ready to walk that walk. Fear. That chatty and the patty is real, man. If y'all got some comments, hit the damn super chat, man. That's how we do it in the Community of Skeptics, man. We navigate through the super chat, man.
Yes.
To a million, bro.
Yes, I was a nerd. Yes. And so be it. I was an athlete. I was a good student. I came from an environment being the eldest of my father's kids. I grew up in that net, right? Like I didn't walk to school. I was the sheltered kid growing up, right? Grew up in a average neighborhood, not upper middle class, but just average neighborhood, but really protected. Yes, I can say that. And that's why, and I built upon what my parents did. I didn't go around sheltering my kids as much as my dad did, because I realized the consequences for myself. My first year in Europe, I got away from my family, got away from that strict environment. I wilded out completely my first year in Europe. Wilded out. Everybody, I wilded out. Like I broke out, right? Again, coming from the background, I settled after the first year. I got it out of my system and got to work, right? So I prevented my kids from having that first year crash out by allowing them a lot more freedom. But that consistency, the parenting, the focus on having the best outcome. Nothing is guaranteed. You're reducing the risk of failure. That's all.
Well, let me drop this cash app right here. All right. Let's take a little break in here real quick, man. Little quick break, man. I'm dropping the thing. Y'all can get up here. Had a conversation, man. See if I can get y'all motivated with this right here, man. Y'all know how we do it, man. You listening to the Community Skeptics, man, and sa.neter TV, man. We doing our thing right here, man. Let's take that break, man. Hit that cash app, man.
Hey, cash app. Baltimore, yeah. Cash app, don't let it run you. Money fill the gas, but it never feel honey. Cash app. Dreams get so fast. If you don't own your time, you just rent your past. Cash app, screens full of flex. Real life hit hard when the rent come next. Cash app, tool not God. Use it, don't lose it, keep your head on top. Lend a mill, lend a bill, lend a pay me now. Everybody yell, get it like a sacred house. Timeline full of blessed, but the stress still lurks. Same folks posting gas, still drowning in hurt. Explosions of cash and the camera flash, but the lights cut off when you can't make it last. This ain't a trick, but it move like a spell. Type in the amount for that dopamine swell. Quick tap, quick send, quick high, quick drop. Then you back in the cold when the real don't stop. I done seen love turn transactional quick. Send some in the DM like that's all it is. Cash that, don't let it run you. Cat, don't let it run you. Cash that, don't let it run you. Don't. Hard work, yeah, I respect that. But rest ain't weakness, I protect that. Cause money earn me nothing if your soul get thin. If you're always up next, tell me eat when you win. They sellin' hustle like it's peace in the pack. But peace don't come from a green little stack. So send when you can, look out for your kin. But don't let the app decide how you feel within. Set them rules, don't be ruled by the buzz. Real love is a call, not a what's up, cuz. Cash app, 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 don't let it run you. Don't let it run you. Cash app, don't let it run you. Don't.
Man, don't let it run you, man. Show that damn love, man. You're listening to the Community Skeptics, man. Double stream, sa.neter TV, man. Make sure y'all show some love, man. Y'all like the show early, man. I'm going to keep it going, man. Y'all just got to show some support, man. It don't take a lot. A little bit from everybody, man. It's very, very important, man. Point blank, bro. Point blank. So, yeah, man. We here. We doing our thing. Man, appreciate all the supporters, man. Appreciate everybody show love, man, with their heart. And, you know, I just want to be part of not just talking that talk, but actually walking that walk, man. So you can talk that talk, but can you actually affect your community? I think we do a great job at affecting our community. The message is not always taken with love. Get a lot of backlash, get a lot of hateful people making hateful videos, talking about a personal life. They do this because they're ignorant and they don't understand. They do it because they just hate, right? And then they profess Christ and all that, but they hate. So I don't know what part of hate, what part of God, what part of that is hate, right? I can have my opinions and not you hate me. I can say what I need to say without you hate me. You can't say mean things to me, then I say something mean back. Then I'll say you hate. That's called you controlling. That calls something wrong with you. That means you are insane. We have a lot of insane people around us. Watch out for the insane people around you. Don't give them the time of day because they're going to have you doing 35 years. So we all keep ourselves smooth. We keep the groove going right. We show the love, man. We're here today, early in the game, man. I'm going to drop the Cash App link again, man. I'm going to throw that. Do that. Yeah, I ain't talking to you, V-Force. I ain't even talking about you. The ninja know who I'm talking to because he always in the bushes. I ain't even talking to you, V-Force. You tripping. You been doing. I ain't talking to you. Trust me. The hateful person know what I'm talking about. All right. So let me drop the link again. I'm going to add to the discussion what you think. A little recap. We talked about how scientific literacy is an important part for our community to help us in our civic duties and cultural affairs, help us understand the rules and regulations. You want to know when they breaking them, right? You don't want to immediately holler out racism. You want to deal with the administration shit right in front of your face sometimes. You want to understand the world you're in, right? You want to know, you want to make informed decisions as you get older. As a youth, you're going to make a lot of bad decisions, but you want to make less of those bad decisions. You want to be, you're not going to be as consistent with good decisions as adults are supposed to be. Keyword supposed to be. We get that, man. So if you're sitting here just thinking your belief system is going to change the way the world around you works, it's not going to happen, yo. I want y'all to know that y'all got to change the way the world works around you. Change yourself first. Be accountable for what you do. Be accountable for what your kids do. Bad enough, they make you accountable for what your kids do. Be accountable for what you do. Be accountable for what your family do. Be accountable for what your community do. Because you're on the road playing the game, and you can't lose that game. Right? Nobody's listening when you're complaining. I got love in my heart. I got empathy. There's nothing coming to save us. We got to be the instruments of our own savior. We got to be the instruments of our productivity, our financial literacy, our scientific literacy. We have to be the instruments of that. Appreciate you, Dr. Oya Mayat. Appreciate her strong leadership in that part. Appreciate the organization conscious ingenuity, right? Appreciate being in the thick of that. Appreciate all the things that I have been afforded. Appreciate the opportunity to talk to intelligent young Black men and Black women that's dedicated to getting their degrees, is dedicated to education, and just to hear them talk and to hear how they paradigm shift when you give them an intelligent conversation and not get the pseudo backlash. I appreciate all that. All the youth aren't intelligent, but all the youth can be intelligent. Just like to say that, yo. Let me drop that. Stream y'all link, man. Y'all want to get a bed, man? Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know about that. I tell you what, yo, I think morality is a very, very important thing for human beings. I would tell you this. I'll say it again, yo. I think morality is a very, very important thing, yo. Yeah. I think wanting something for yourself and for your brother and your sister, I think that's very important, man. You know what I'm saying? I just do. I think the literature that has been created is important and fundamental to our progress as Black Americans and Homo sapiens sapiens. I really think it is. Here we go. There you go, Lex.
Hey yo, Unc, man, I know you ain't gonna accept it, but really, man, I just want to apologize to you for what I said last time, bro. I was just in some shit. You pissed me off. I didn't mean that shit, bro. And then, yeah, I know you ain't gonna accept it or whatever, but yeah, I was just fucking bugging, bro. But you know, you always come at me, bro. It's like, you know what I mean? But it's all good, man. I just want to let you know that I
What you
apologize for that,
what
man.
you,
That was
what you
a
said
foul
today?
thing to say.
What was it that you
I
said?
said that you was gonna die soon. I had that prophecy just got.
Lex, is that after the prophecy you had of when I was gonna die?
But I'm gonna tell you, man, yo, I'm a y'all, but I had a recent awakening, bro.
Hold on, no,
You know what I'm
Lex. Hold
saying?
on. I say no, he didn't. You know, we spooked out anyway as humans. Whether you believe in God or not, we spooked out. I was saying, shit, can I make the left turn? Stop looking in the sky. You be like,
Final
oh.
destiny.
Go
Final
ahead,
destiny.
Lex. Go ahead, man. You crazy, yo. You know humans are superstitious, bro. You wild for that one. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? But you know, honestly, bro, for a long time, I feel like people have degraded my value
Mm-hmm.
in terms of, what I have to offer for the community and stuff. So it's been a frustrating thing for me in terms of that. You know what I'm saying? But I understand where it was coming from, and because it's opposition. You know what I'm saying? But I have so much to give to the community, man. I especially with this technology stuff and all that. But I want to say though, really, man, I've come to a realization for myself about reality. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
I've let go of all illusions. See, the thing about, and honestly, I feel free because I don't feel restricted by any illusions or values or any human constructs. And I think some of those things um, held me back in certain ways, you know what I'm saying, in terms of the programming. But when I'm looking at life now, I'm realizing that man, this is a jungle, bro. Survival's the only truth. And so, I feel more unrestricted. And I feel like um as reality is happening anyway, it doesn't even matter. It's happening. So when we get into all the illusions and what I'm saying, perceptions, it doesn't even matter anyway because you got to get up tomorrow and survive.
Yeah, it's real.
So that's the bottom line. You know what I'm saying? So,
but you got
peace to y'all, man.
But you got to care about other people around you too, because
no, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah, you do. You know why, Lex? I'm gonna tell you.
I mean, that's a construct.
Nah, let me explain it to you. It's just important because Homo sapiens depend on other people. You know that, right? It's the relationships we forge. You might not respect their opinion, but you don't gotta disrespect their opinion, and that's when we go wrong at times. We disrespect each other. Well, you don't gotta respect what a person's saying, but you can't disrespect them. And to survive in the jungle, as you say, right, there has to be a certain level of responsibility that we have for each other, bro. That's all I'm saying. Yo, you can't that's saying, I'm going to go around and rob everybody. You either went and robbed everybody and killed all the resources, you got it, and then you die, and then nobody got it, and the whole community died. So as things affect you, you know what I'm saying, it will affect me. That's the beauty of it, yo. That you can't let a person be hungry and you got it and you don't feed them, yo. You can't have a certain amount of knowledge that can help a person. You don't give it to them, right? Because you can't keep it unless you give it away, yo. I'm saying as you see another man hurt, you will hurt, yo. That's how it is. And you don't need a religion to do this and understand. You don't need none of that. I am telling you, there's a therapeutic value of human beings helping each other and helping each other forward, yo. That's important for Homo sapiens survival and development, bro. So yeah, caring is nothing wrong with caring, unless you're a robot. So yeah, I care about the mental health of each other. Sometimes I don't push the button when I can, you know what I mean? Because I know people is in a certain way. I get it, bro. Don't take that stance though, Lex. Because that's a hard
I hear you.
You feel me?
But that's where I'm at with. I hear you, but those are all programs like, yeah, for survival of a tribe. If you're rolling with the tribe, it makes sense, but it's still just another construct. And where I'm at, it's like.
So what you think? You don't think if you got good technical skills and you come up with some technology, you don't think we should support you, Lex? I think we should.
No, I don't believe you should. I believe that's just a choice. It's not an obligation.
No,
nobody. Right. Nobody has an obligation to do nothing to a tribe, to a race, to a people, like all of those. Nigga, we in the jungle. Those are things that we created to, as we advance in intelligence to make life easier. But the truth is that it's me, and I whatever I have to do to survive in the jungle is legal, and the only repercussions I have is intelligently following the law. I don't want to get caught doing nothing wrong, and you know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying people should do things wrong, but this is one of the reasons why Black people are passive, because they don't know they're in the jungle. We've been deceived by the buildings, the government, the religions, the law, the social constructs, the politics. So when we get attacked, people go into all type of excuses or they do whatever. In the jungle, no, you get attacked, you attack back, period. In the jungle, if you hungry, you go get your food. I don't care where it's at, who holds it. That's life. That's the reality of life. You know what I'm saying?
Tell you what.
Lex.
And there lies a separation between mere animals. Trust me, bro. You go.
See, now you want to go soft.
That's not soft.
Like we're animals, bro. We just have to develop a brain that allows us to make calculations, and we're just smart animals. So, but that doesn't change the nature of the jungle.
Nah, that don't mean you're a beast.
So,
what does it mean?
Hold on. I'm gonna move to the next caller. That's what I'm gonna do.
All right.
I'm gonna let you flow on it. That I am. What's up? Then we get back to you, Lex. What's up with thy I am? What's up?
Peace, peace. What's up, Unc?
How you doing, man? Black African Power. What's on your mind?
Do you still go by Unc?
Yeah, you call me Unc. Yeah, that's my name.
Uncle Keck?
Yep, Uncle Keck. You call me Uncle Keck. That take me way back.
That's what I know you by, man.
Cool with Uncle Keck? Yeah, I'm cool with that. I ain't changed my name. I just added some attributes to it. Yeah, what's on your mind?
Well, I mean, I was listening to Vortex, and then I think that are y'all the community of skeptics?
Yeah, it's community. Well, yeah, I'm double streaming on sa.neter and on Community Skeptics. It's a double stream.
Okay.
Kill two birds with one stone. Why you say that? I'm listening.
Because I get the impression that y'all don't believe in God or the Creator?
No, not at all. Humans are the creator. Humans created God. That's a human endeavor.
Well, I meant the creator of the earth.
Yeah, humans created it. I'm just saying it's an idea that's put forth by human beings. Nothing wrong.
The earth.
I don't understand. I don't understand what you're saying.
Saying that y'all don't believe that the creator created the earth?
No, that's a human idea. Humans say that somebody else created the earth. Now we understand how the earth created, so we don't do that. We understand how the earth is actually created. We don't have to guess or speculate. We have a pretty good understanding of how old the earth is, 4.2 billion years. We understand it, so we don't need a creator for that.
Okay. I just wanted to know where y'all stood on that. I just wanted to make sure I was perceiving correctly.
Yeah, so you tell us who did it?
Man, you already know my stance, man.
I don't know your stance. I hear you. What's your stance?
I believe the Torah. I believe the Torah and the Tanakh gives you the most precise answer on who created the heavens and the earth. But that's my belief. That's my position. That's my. Well, I ain't gonna say that's my understanding.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the most. It makes the most common sense and the most mathematical and scientific sense as well.
It makes life make sense for you. You need that in order to make sense out of a existence that doesn't really have a purpose or is driven by something. So to live like that for a person who's looking for meaning, it's causing kind of an error code to happen in the programming of the brain, because we're looking for meaning, but there is no meaning. So then it's like, but I think this is where Europe expanded with people like Schopenhauer and Nietzsche and all that. When Nietzsche wrote God is Dead, and then Schopenhauer came behind him with the philosophy of, okay, now God is dead, what do we do? And so Schopenhauer kind of shaped this kind of super human thing about creating your own, where Europe goes through this renaissance, and then they start to say, well, we're the ones who create purpose. We're the ones who define life. So now that God is dead, we got to take the initiative beyond morality of anything to create the world we want to live in. And I think, that's where we're at today when people see things like what's going on in Iran and we talk about racism and oppression. Nigga, that's life. That's just what it is. There's no way to get around that. It's going to happen.
All right, let me hear your opinion, Lex, on what the brother just said. I mean, not Lex, Cedric. I don't know if you heard it or not.
I fell off. I didn't hear what he said, but
Torah base.
Well,
on his meaning, and the Torah. I'm not arguing whether the Torah adds the Y to his life, because philosophy can add the Y and the Torah can add the Y. Science doesn't add the Y, so I don't have a problem with you you know.
Yeah, but that why is an arbitrary why. And if you're using especially the Torah and the Tanakh, that is the cultural container of a group of people over in the Levant after their coming out of exile, Babylonian and Persian exile. How does those principles, or how those tools help us navigate in the world today? And there are concepts in that thing that would be considered criminal if used today. So from the moment you need to pick and choose out of it, then that reduces the value. You might as well use the modern tools available to us to develop the best societies and the best systems that can help humans flourish. I mean, I don't think a book that quantifies slavery is something that is applicable in our societies today.
Mm. And let me say this. If your life is Torah-driven, then your life is Torah-driven. What should not happen is that you should think that the Torah is the first time humans decide to take a crack at understanding the world, and will be the last time. You should never think that. So the Torah is just a book amongst other books, and it's only special based off of the love that the believer gives to it. And
do you got your background sound on? You got like a double feedback.
Do I got a double feedback, Cedric?
No.
Yeah, it might just be.
Okay, maybe that's just me. Sorry.
Yeah. So I just want to say that other cultures that have maintained storytelling for eons, for 350,000 years, humans have told stories about their clan, their village. They created the way they see it, and that's fine. There's a lot of information in that. So we should not get stuck, right? And might not respect it, but I'm not going to disrespect it. You get it? Like, that's what you believe. But in the scientific conversation, and the channel is dedicated to science, right? And every show that I do on sa.neter, because I've seen another hateful person in the chat, I'm like, why y'all on the channel? Negro, I'm on sa.neter TV because my friend gave me an opportunity to use his channel, and we help each other. And I will present scientifically grounded information, bro. Don't go get on y'all channel. Yeah, sa.neter. Don't forget the sa.neter Studios and the House of Conscience and all that stuff that started outside on a block. Watch this, was always based around giving regular people the damn microphone and having their opinion. So I'd be damned if at this point, all of a sudden, I can't get my opinion. Or I can't give valuable information that's grounded in science and scientific literacy that is outside of my damn opinion. Because all y'all been having time to talk for years, right? And throw my opinion and throw my ideas in the daggone trash can somewhere. So for all the haters in the damn chat, point blank, the channel has always been dedicated to giving everybody a chance to say something. Don't get mad. Don't hate on me. Don't hate the game. The game made me. Don't get mad because I routinely beat up the pseudos because they just inaccurate in their approach. Don't get mad at me because I make the poignant point that you're actually doing what white people do. Don't get mad at me because New Age religion is started by white people that mix everything together. Don't hate me because I said you're not a damn Egyptian. You're Western Central African, and it's in the records. Don't get mad at me if I don't think you're a Native American. Don't hate me. Hate the game. Let me say what I'm going to say, because y'all been saying what y'all was saying for years, since the damn Cairo Symposium. Want to hear that? Yeah, I got the same amount of rights as y'all got. And guess what? I ain't listening to y'all any damn way. What did we talk about? I'm here.
It seems like that y'all was giving me a little pushback on the intelligent human just being an intelligent animal. Why is that?
There's no pushback on that. Because how do you measure intelligence? You get it? That's another subjective conversation there. Is it intelligent to build a dam that will cause water restrictions later on down the line 50 years later?
I would say high-level organization. You know what I'm saying?
Termites and ants are a high level. Bees are a high level organization. You get it? So I don't make that.
Yeah.
I get your point, but I don't. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, man, it's a good
So
study.
would you agree that from an evolutionary point of view, humans are, I mean, besides the rules we create, like courts, law, legal, humans are no different from a bear in the jungle when it comes to their actions?
No, we not bears. Our developmental genes are different. I think, and so we are different because we realize that one, we actually, I forget the term that Gullah uses. We actually, like, we can make our environments like a beaver. A beaver can construct his environment. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm saying there's a certain level of responsibility, right, that it is to be a human, because we got the power to destroy the whole planet, bro. At that point, you have a certain level of responsibility that the other animals, you know, they just don't have, bro.
That kind of makes us worse than the animals, doesn't it?
It can make us worse. You get it? What I'm saying is, I don't know about worse. It makes you the most responsible, in my humble opinion. When you can destroy the whole world, or when you can take a life. So a bear not just taking a life, he's taking a life to eat. You know what I'm saying? Humans take lives for different reasons, man. It's just different. I'm saying you're human is different. And that's why I say, man, create God, bro. Like, it's different. We are the thing that you're looking for. That's just my point, though, Lex.
That's
right?
What's up, man.
Yep. So I'm not, Lex, in all our fights over the years, yo, if you were struggling, I can help you, I'm going to help you, bro. Yeah. Because I understand your value and what your value can be, bro. That's real. I always knew what your value could be. We just bumped heads, right? But I
still got that app for y'all, man.
We're going to hook up. I'm just making sure it ain't a virus.
Nah, it's legit, bro. Holla at me, man. All right, Bill, but peace to you, man. I'm out of here. Peace.
Hey, peace, bro. You ain't in the world by yourself, man. I think that's important for us to know that we don't live in the world by ourselves. And that's why Homo sapiens sapien has been one of the most successful species on Earth. And has been the most, shall I say, what's the word I want to use? We in every ecological niche, which can cause problems. Hell, we give diseases to other animals. Genomic transfer in the other daggone direction. Let me make that part. And let me take a look at the Cash Apps and see what we have, man. See if y'all still showing up, man. Yep, appreciate that. Hey, Fontaine, man, make sure y'all like and support, man. Fontaine, man, that's my man right there, yo. Serious dude, man. Ghost, I appreciate you, bro. That's love right there, man. Let me see if I can get you up here. What's up? I am. The I am. You got the I am. What's up? Torah-driven reality. What's good with you? Nope. Science cannot disprove God. Science cannot measure the spiritual world. You're absolutely right. It's a category fallacy. Wrong category. That's not, humans did not make science to disprove or prove God. It can't measure. It can't measure that. It cannot measure the supernatural. Science is made for the natural world, to understand the natural phenomenon using tools and equipment. Religion explains the spiritual world. Hey, what's up? Unmute yourself. Gone again. Gone again. Been a great show, man. I'm gonna give y'all a couple more minutes. Try to hit the link if you can. Appreciate the conversations, man. We gotta be careful in the way we walk, right? Because there's always some haters, right? Be safe out there in them streets, y'all. All right. Man, make sure you have good conversations with your family, man. That's important. Because at the end of the day, all we really got is our family, friends and family, and our memories of our friends and family, man. And the world we construct around us. All right. And we want to make sure we put all that in its proper perspective, man. And we want to make sure that we can respect each other and respect guidelines and rules that people put down, right? But don't y'all be pseudo. Don't do that. That get in the way of your understanding of the world around you. And when you start misinterpreting the world around you, man, that's trouble. The trouble for you, trouble for your family, trouble for your community. If you don't understand the game you're playing, then more frequently you will lose that game. Remember, man, it's a role game. You ain't got the home court. That was taken away 400 years ago. I appreciate everybody came through. I don't agree with that, Lex. I done been in the jungle, and the ruthless don't always make it. That's the beauty of it. The toughest don't always survive. Did y'all know that? You can actually have a warrior clan that's tough, ruthless. They're killing everybody. They always going to war, and they taking resources. And every time they go to war, they lose more men, right? And the farming community is not as ruthless. It's better at making decisions. They're having more babies over time. At the end of the day, that warrior clan ain't even got no more males to go to war no more. And they get sucked into the regular community. And you thought that the most ruthless or the strongest in the community was the ones that make it. And it actually was not. That's a misinterpretation of Charles Darwin evolution, the survival of the fittest. No, it's actually the survival of the fit genes that make it on planet Earth. That is a reality. 99.99% of all living organisms have went extinct. Man, if you enjoyed the program, like and share the video. If you enjoy the conversation, man, and you want to make sure I'm here every morning, drop the Cash App, show some love, man. If you want your questions dealt with, man, on that Community Skeptics tab, man, sa.neter joint, hit the daggone quote unquote super chat. Yo, we're gonna get to your questions in there, yo. All right. Appreciate y'all, man. How you know how I want to get out here. I want remember whatever joint I put out, man. Man, appreciate y'all joining the Community Skeptics, man, and joining on sa.neter TV, man. All right. Appreciate that. Appreciate that love, man. You know, any song I write, you know what I'm saying? Any song I write, y'all got to listen to the words, man. You know, words matter to me, man. Always have, always will be. How they said, all day, every day. Oh, yeah.
It's World War III out here. More like Vietnam. Young niggas don't make it. They gone. Take 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. I'm Baltimore. We kill the track. Swinging baseball bats. Now the business. We hunting pseudo. You know how that goes. Niggas double talk. Brains blow. Now the business. We hunting pseudo. You know how that goes. Niggas double talk. Brains blow. Now what about scams? And the lies is told. We know what pseudo do. They play expert. Fake doctor. In their mind, I'm killing pseudos. They run it. Now what about scams and lies told? We know what pseudo do. They play pro. I'm an intellectual gunfighter. I'm shooting for the knowledge. I got the stomach for it. Them niggas know it. And I'm not going for it. It's all euphoric. It's all euphoric. I'm an intellectual gunfighter. I'm shooting for the knowledge.
Wait a minute, man. I'm an intellectual gunfighter. I got the stomach for it. Them ninjas know it, man.
It's World War III out here. more like Vietnam. Young niggas don't make it, they gone. Puff, puff. Take 2 steps forward and 4 steps back. I'm Baltimore. We kill the track. Swinging baseball bats. Hunting pseudos funny hats.
Not a business, we hunting pseudo. You know how that goes.
Niggas double talk.
Not a business, we hunting pseudo. You know how that goes.
Niggas double talk. Now what about scams and the lies is told?
We know what pseudo do. They play expert.
What? Fake doctor in they mind.
I'm killing pseudos. They running.
Now what about scams
and lies told?
We know what pseudo do. They play pro.
I'm an intellectual gunfighter. I'm shooting for the knowledge. I got the stomach for it. Them niggas know it. And I'm not going for it. It's all euphoric. It's all euphoric. I'm an intellectual gunfighter. I'm shooting for the knowledge. I got the stomach for it.
Now back to killing pseudos.
We know how it goes. Niggas double talk.
Brains blow. Now back to killing pseudos.
We know how it goes. Niggas double talk.
Brains blow.
They talk foolish shit. They shooting from the hip. I've been pulled out the blick. I'm quick, Michael Vick. My talk stay slick. I'm loud on the mic. Stay focused for the people. They talk foolish shit. They shooting from the hip. My talk stay slick. I'm loud on the mic. I'm loud on the mic. Stay focused for the people.
Back to the business. Clips full of knowledge. Shooting hollow tips. Ready equipped. Shooting with aim. You shooting from the hip. Pseudo stay crashing. I'm Lamar Action Jackson. I'm basking. Running in between the raindrops. Knowledge.
We hunting pseudo. We hunting pseudo.
Pseudos stay crashing. Lamar, Action Jackson, running in between the raindrops. Man, you in the toughest environment, man. Like, man, to community skeptics, man, it's sa.neter TV, man. Welcome to the toughest environment.
Yeah, the HOK is the toughest environment. And or at your own risk is the toughest environment. The HOK is the toughest environment. Yeah, stay strong, don't cry. It's the toughest environment. Yeah. No handouts here. You have to earn your respect. And when you do, you make they ass regret. They call it the toughest. And the title is earned from the bridges we crossed and the lessons we learned. In a cool-blooded kingdom, a concrete cage. Muslim, Christian, Israelites step on the stage. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. I dare you. In a cool-blooded kingdom, sa.neter created. HOK, where you can't fake it. The HOK is where you fight back. No room for error, no window attack. It's a masterclass, how you handle the heat. Where the pedigree is written on the concrete streets. Toughest environment, yeah, we know the score. Locked in on debate and asking for more. The HOK is the toughest environment. Enter at your own risk, it's the toughest environment. The HOK is the toughest environment. Stay strong, don't cry. It's the toughest environment. Yeah.
Look, man, y'all looking at the cosmic background radiation, man. If y'all can see y'all TV screen, this is the proof of the Big Bang, man. Look, I'm your host, Bobby Banger. And with that, we out.